I-R-G-O mean?
What the fuck is really going on?
Oh. What the fuck is really
they
going
spelled it
on?
out for us.
Shout out Fresh Jive, baby.
Damn,
Oh,
you got a
the
brand
green
deal with
fit.
you got a brand deal with Fresh Drive?
Nah,
He has
this
a
is
brand deal
is
with
old as
Seinfeld.
fuck, right?
Fresh
yeah,
Drive is
yeah.
old as fuck.
It's like an old Fairfax, like original OG brand.
When I was in 7th grade, they had Fresh Drive in the mall.
Yeah, it was like a skater brand.
That's when it
Fresh
transcended
Jive.
across
Did they
the
have Zoomies back then?
at the Pheasant Lane. No, it was a store called
Pheasant.
there was a store called Streetwear in the mall.
That's kind of fire.
Isn't
it
that
was
weird?
just called streetwear.
Dude, I wish I could find the fucking logo
Yeah,
that
like
store
what?
had, or like what that
And it was
sign looked like.
And it was like in Boston and shit on the East Coast.
It was in Nashville, New Hampshire, at the Pheasant Lane Mall. Actually, no, it's
Duh,
not.
at the
Technically,
Pheasant
it's
Lane
in
Mall.
You've been there?
Tingsboro, Massachusetts. Everybody
y'all-
else kind of try to keep it
Didn't
down.
you guys all go together to?
He didn't take
that
me
shit?
to Phism Mall.
Pheasant Lane. Like, picture a
Peasant?
pheasant, the bird.
Okay.
Peasant Lane Mall.
Pheasant.
With an F.
Pheasant.
Peasant.
P-H-E-A-S-E-N-T.
Oh, so it's fat.
It's weird being across from you. I feel like I'm in a dissertation. I feel like the cops are grilling me.
You guys look like you're interrogating
Cop
each other.
I
girl.
want to interrogate you.
Cop girl.
No, that's
That
not
could be
good.
shit.
Chill.
Cop girl.
Chill.
You don't like that? This is Black Dave for everybody out there who
Anyone
doesn't
can't
know
see
about
him, he's
Dave.
sitting to my left.
Give us an introduction, Dave.
Black
Oh, I thought you
Dave.
were looking at me to give
Not White Dave.
Not white Dave.
If we ever meet a white Dave, we'll let you know.
What do we call you, Dave?
White John.
I was asking
You
if
call
we
me
I
could...
met,
Dave.
uh,
You call me
chilled with
Dave.
White John at
You
the
don't gotta
fest.
like mandatory calling Black Dave. They call me BD too.
BD.
On BD.
She was like, "Can we not call him Black Dave? Like that's his name."
No, I just asked, can we call him Dave?
I'll take Dave.
I'm
You
gonna
take
start
Dave?
saying on BD all the time, and if anybody
really?
gives me a hard time, I'm gonna say no, Black Dave.
Black
It's my
Dave.
friend Black
Wait,
Dave.
what you mean, nigga? Nah.
No, no,
Black Dave.
Black Dave is
What
an
if they don't
expert.
even say that, though?
He's
What
an
if they-
expert on New York drill music and just
felt
New
that.
York like underground like rap in general. He's put me onto a lot of stuff
I felt that.
recently.
How early were you on 6ix9ine? Was that your best friend?
Kicking it with him.
6ix9ine.
He was there when he had his
We was
child.
actually running around doing shows with 6ix9ine. He had some
Really?
shit called HIV Gang.
You were
was his
a part
shit.
of that?
He was not.
You didn't join?
We saw him. Like, he
You
was
positive?
Out. He was really on some like Tumblr shit. Like,
Is that when he was wearing like, what was that?
Like
the shirt? I can't say
like
it.
the shit that's like pussy niggas.
Pussy
Yeah.
N-word,
it was
yeah.
like a big Drake type
Like
thing.
like some Kanye Watch the Throne, like Da
Exactly.
Vinci type swag.
So he was trying to go viral like
Givenchy.
before
Givenchy.
going
Givenchy.
viral was a fucking thing.
I'm pissed that he didn't blow up off of HIV Gang. That would have been so much funnier
That's the
if,
shit.
if it was a Nine Trey Blood / HIV pussy ass N-word collab.
That's a crazy collab.
I wish that was all at the same era. You know,
This is way before the gang shit.
because
though.
when
Yeah,
I met
it's way
6ix9ine, his song that he was pushing, and you can, if you go back and watch the video of me meeting him, I put a little clip of it in it. But the chorus to the song is, "I only fuck with white bitches because they suck dick." And the chorus was just him saying that over and over, and it sounded
Oh, you
so
talking about-
stupid.
You talking about the fat nigga that he used to be with?
Him and Slosher, yeah.
Yeah.
Name
With the
is
Slosh
dreads.
is legit.
Hey, nah, he
Slosh
was
is,
cool.
Like, really with the shit.
Insecure
seemed like he
God.
was cool, I'm not
He was
gonna
an
lie.
alcoholic, bro. When I hung out with him, he got so goddamn drunk for no
Wait,
reason.
but why they stop being homies?
Probably
I
because
feel
he
like
got rich.
6ix9ine pulled like a piece of everyone that he was
Oh,
hanging
yeah,
with
duh.
and
Yeah.
built himself.
Hell yeah.
Like him, Zillakami, and then like
Yeah,
went
he
on to
definitely
do his
jocked
own
them
thing.
niggas swag off
yeah.
He
top.
pulled a piece of like inspiration from everybody he was with, and then created what he
6ix9ine,
was.
See,
Yeah.
but they end up going crazy. City Morgan end up going crazy, and then like.
They're going crazy right now.
But that's what I'm saying. Then like, what happened to the other nigga though? Like, what happened to other niggas that he was with? That he was biting sauce out. Like,
He was a leech that was just sapping up little bits of culture and of swag and little like things from
That's what he just
everyone,
said,
you know.
yeah.
And then as soon as he didn't need somebody, boom, he's gone.
off.
Like he tried so hard to meet me, and then he basically just like begged for an interview till he got the interview, and then completely
then
stopped
was
talking.
just like, oh,
like
Like,
how he
no
is.
Like, I'm done with
communication
you.
after that. Yo, interesting thing is that they're trying to line up his interviews for after he gets
hit you
out.
up.
They didn't hit me up, but they hit up Breakfast Club apparently and tried to
didn't-
line
are
up
they
an
gonna do it?
interview for right after, and they're not doing it. Academics, I would assume, probably
be
has
doing it.
something that he,
100%.
of course, he would do it. He's still
they probably got a
Speaking
whole
of
movie
leeching,
deal.
6ix9ine leeching, I got a DM from 6ix9ine from back in the day, and I don't even promote this shit. 'cause
Oh, I
it's
would
like
love
whatever.
to read an old 6ix9ine DM.
2015.
That's a cool
where
historical
he was trying to get
heirloom.
me to be like in his music video.
in his
Oh,
HIV game.
stop! What do you write? Black Dave, what up, playa?
Chill,
I
chill
got this
out.
video dropping in 2 weeks. I'd love to have you take part. Via your front camera on your phone, send me a 7-second video of you repressing yourself, not representing, repressing yourself
Repressing.
and your squad. Nothing crazy. Trying to have a buddy take part. Send it to my iMessage, and I'm not gonna say what the @blank.com is, but it's Air Captain Danny.
Yeah.
Air Captain.
And that's legit. Like,
Wait,
he-
what?
it was cool at the time. It wasn't like, oh, he's trying to leech or something. It was like, all right. But I was in China at the time. I was on a
July
skate trip,
2015.
so I never got the chance to do it.
Bro, wow.
Wow, that's
Speaking of,
crazy.
Isn't he supposed to get out like?
And then you, of course,
now-ish?
you hit him up 2 years later. Let's collab, bro. It's all good though. I know how it is.
That.
That's real, bro. Damn.
Isn't he supposed to get out like now?
No, that's bullshit. He's getting sentenced on Wednesday. This weird thing happened on Sunday where all of a sudden everybody decided
They're
like,
like,
oh,
72
6ix9ine's getting
hours.
out any second now. It's like he gets sentenced Wednesday. We do have a lot of reasons to believe that he's going to be just getting out. Although I personally think that he needs to stay in for at least another year.
I feel like so many sites was putting up that he was getting
They
out,
just
though.
all ran with the fake news because I reposted on the No Jumper Instagram because On Smash posted it. On Smash, I thought was a reputable outlet. Vlad hits me up and says, yo, that story is not confirmed in any way. I start to look into it. I realize he's right. And then Vlad was also like, that's the same that On Smash, I guess, shared the news about, oh, the judge thanked Vlad when he sentenced AR Ab. Because that was fake news too, but everybody went crazy about it because it sounded so appealing. Like the idea of a judge
That's what I
shouting
thought.
out Vlad.
I thought that actually happened.
No, yeah. I mean, that would be great if it did. It's like there's a whole market out there for people in the rap world who basically just want to like represent stories that people want to be true so that, you know, people will believe them. Yuri, by the way, I can't see the viewer count thing up on the screen.
When you say represent, do you mean they create the news themselves?
Yeah, or like people basically just making up stories that they know will go viral and not giving a shit
Fake
at all
news.
about the truth.
Yeah, literal fake news.
Fake
Just
news.
about all the fucking clicks and shit.
I have a huge update that I would love to share with you guys, if you will allow me. This is an email that we got. As you people out there will remember, we gave out $1,000 to one person who liked the No Jumper Facebook a couple of weeks
God,
ago.
what's coming?
Of course, it didn't really work out so well because we got this email, and it seems like we have some reason to believe that this is true. My name is Redacted. You recently gave $1,000 to a man that's house burned down, blank, blank. He is a lair. Probably supposed to be liar.
Liar.
That's supposed to be lying.
I'm sorry to say he's a lair. I'm soon to be his ex-wife. We didn't have no house fire, no house burned down. Only reason we ended up homeless because he is a drug addict. He would spend money on drugs before taking care of his responsibility. He was very abusive to me and my kids. He treated us like trash. When he got the money, it went to his drug addiction because he's an addict for all drugs. If you don't have anything to get high off, he becomes very violent and dangerous. He beat me in front of my kids. He tried to choke me out
This is like
multiple
the
times.
worst.
He's a compulsive liar, manipulative, controlling, deceiving women beater. Me and the kids are now in a domestic violence safe house shelter for the holidays by the hands of him because I knew I had to escape and get out before I lost my life. While he was away, high off drugs, sleeping is when we got away. I packed 2 bags and left everything behind, so that's a real story for you. It took me over a week to find out and figure out what was the name of the person he got the money from, to tell the truth, because I don't have social media. So Adam, he lied to you.
Wait, so how can we confirm that this story is real?
How can we confirm it?
Because now it's just
I
getting
don't know,
crazier
dude.
and crazier.
I would rather believe that. I would believe that over believing this nigga. It seemed weird from off the rip.
As I'm reading it, I'm kind of like,
Of course.
why
think
am I
that
just
some-
blatantly believing this person? But I don't know. It just feels real.
Why
would
did we?
someone
Why
make
did we
that
believe
up,
the
though?
nigga in the first place?
Yeah.
Because I
mean,
have a
he-
heart of gold.
He shouted
Was that
out.
the wait? Question. Was that the first nice thing that was that the first like touching story that you read? Like you were reading through the comments and this is
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
And you're just like, all right.
And whenever you do something like that, like a giveaway, you know that there's
know
people who
people are
are
gonna
just
be
making
fishing.
up sob stories
bro.
because they
Yeah.
want to get noticed and they know that's the
course.
best way. I don't know. I just figured, and you know what? Honestly, like if it wasn't for the beating of the wife, I would be kind of like, damn, that's kind of cool that I sponsored like
Yeah,
a
like he finessed you.
$1,000
It's not
drug
cool.
binge for this guy.
No, but it's not cool because he's beating his wife in front of his kids.
No,
and
that part is
all
fucked
this
up
other
for
weird
sure.
ass
Fucked up.
shit. Bro.
If it wasn't
don't
for
do
that,
that.
though, wouldn't you think it was kind of tight that he just bought $1,000 worth of drugs and just
No,
did them all?
Not cool.
Nah,
because then he
because
could fucking
there's actual
die.
people that probably need that $1,000 for real. And this nigga really made a whole ass sob story. I tried to make a joke about it and felt bad. Like, damn, nigga, I should have tried. Like,
I mean, now
Adam,
I can't.
Adam had him on the phone. Adam was like, "Oh, like so where are you living?" And I was like, I kind of whispered in the background. I was like, "Shit, nowhere now, nigga. He just said his house. He said his house burned down." And it was kind of fucked up, and I thought nobody heard it, but someone DM'd it to me on
Everyone heard
Instagram.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm making fun of the nigga, and I was like, damn, I felt bad. And
I
now you
felt
telling
really
me this
bad.
nigga's beating his wife and on
Yeah.
a drug binge. Fuck this nigga. Can you like cancel the payment on PayPal or whatever?
it's
I
shit's-
doubt it.
shit's
I might have to
sent.
hit up the fentanyl dealer directly to get the money back.
You already sent it to him?
I mean, yeah.
He sent it directly to fentanyl
right
dealer.
to the fentanyl dealer. That should have been the first sign.
So the house burnt down
I
while
hate
he was
you.
doing drugs.
No, he said that his
No
house
house
burned
ever
down.
burned
No,
down.
But-
there's
but
no house that
That
burned
was the
down.
Dropped the
first
crack
sign
pipe.
that this was cap.
Huh?
He dropped the crack pipe.
Yeah,
This,
burned down the whole
this
house.
is the first
whole
sign it
shit
was
down.
cap. Is that when he left the comment, he made it sound like the house burned down right away. And then when I talked to him on the phone, he said
He
the
was like,
house
2
burned
years
down
ago.
2 years ago.
That's how I
I
knew it was
kind of want
cap.
to go
No,
back
that's
to the
cap, that's
episodes because he said the fucking address to the.
He did say an
And I'm
address
gonna
and all
look it
that.
up like fire, burnt, arsenal.
Yeah, it's not gonna come
Arsenal.
up. Nothing's
Whatever.
gonna
You
come
want to
up.
watch some soccer after?
Isn't it arsenal?
That's a
Arson.
team.
Arson.
Arson.
It's okay. It's okay.
Arson. Arsenal.
Some people don't know a lot of words. Hey, we're going to talk about Rolling
an
Loud, but
asshole.
Yuri, first, can you get the screen set up
too
so
high
that
for
we will
this.
be able to review your new lover's Instagram? Should we talk about? Do you
Ooh.
want her Instagram to be revealed, or do you want the people?
Wait, did
he
you
looks
tell him
nervous.
what it
Let's
is
not
already?
reveal
My
it.
nigga Yuri.
No, but tell me. Okay.
I did tell him, and he's been DMing her now.
Okay, Yuri said he had a surprise for me about this story.
Shut
We're not going to show her on the screen. Wait, you haven't seen her yet.
I don't know
Can you
anything
show
about
me?
the story.
Show me.
Of course, I have to show you guys because this is the most notable fucking thing about her.
But
like,
then what? Are you gonna tell me what happened after Yuri?
he
Is it a
hasn't
is
met
she
her.
a porn star?
No,
he-
she's not. She's a
he
model.
Listen, he told me he had like an update about the story. He hasn't told me yet.
Let me just tell you my version of this is that
Okay.
I wake up this morning and we recently did a video with Yuri where we shaved his head and we drew fucking face tattoos on him and it was a whole bunch of fun. And this girl who basically is just a random model that I've talked to on Instagram, she posted it on her story and said, who is this guy? I'm 22. What's his ad? I want to talk to him. I have a crush on him. This girl has 400,000 followers,
That's
and
400,000 more than
in
Yuri.
in my opinion, she's very attractive.
Okay.
But
your
I wanna
she
see.
comes with an interesting attribute.
Yeah.
And that is?
I mean, House Phone's probably gonna figure out since I can't believe you haven't pointed it out.
I mean,
yet.
I'm not. Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. That shit is on
Joey!
full throttle.
That
shit is on
For the
full
people at
throttle,
home,
my nigga.
And I have another homegirl that is
done,
like
bro.
this too.
I
but-
don't want to put her up on the screen.
Wait, he already
Somehow
did.
that feels fun. Oh, okay, yeah. Put her up on the screen
Oh,
and
they
let's
can't see it?
switch the view so
Okay,
that the
I
people
need
at
to
home
see
can
it.
see her. They have to be able to see at least a little bit of this.
Why did you not prepare me for this?
Scroll up.
Hey, in
Nah, you gotta go
retrospect,
down. Nah,
in
go down.
retrospect, every female is beautiful.
Hey, look. I'm
Every
gonna come
female
clean.
is beautiful, but I
That's
think
a
she's pretty
cat.
smoking. I'm not gonna lie.
I'ma come clean.
Scroll down a bit more. I want to see.
Her, Jenna Jameson.
Oh, that's tough. I don't know anything about her personality-wise. And last night I was watching Jenna Jameson in 1997 grinding on Howard Stern. So
That's kind of funny.
this is Sophia. Sophia.
Honestly, she got her
Haji
own swag.
Pantelli.
I'm gonna
Her
come clean.
mom's kind of.
I think she pulls it off.
Her mom's.
Oh,
could
her
get it.
mom's got the glasses though.
Where's the
more of
mom
like
at?
a
Where's the mom?
mom.
Where's the
Right there
mom?
with the
Where's
red
the
glasses.
mom? Oh,
I wanna meet
it's
your
a whole
mom,
camera
babe.
in the way.
She's like signed to a real modeling
Click
agency.
on it.
and
Click
thing.
on the mom.
She
Click on the
definitely
mom.
looks like a
Her
model.
mom
Yeah,
got
yeah.
an app.
Yeah, of course.
She's a model. Like,
She's a whole ass model.
I'm trying to
100%
meet
she's
her
a model.
moms.
Yeah, the moms are kind of fire too. The
Fuck
mom
all
looks like
that
she probably
other
got a
shit.
wagon on her.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
hate you
saying.
guys.
So this is up on the screen though, so they can see this right now. Okay.
I
I
mean,
mean, I think she's good.
On
She
some
looks
some
great.
high fashion model shit, she's killing it. On some regular bitch walking down the street shit, I'm cool.
You're cool.
I'm gonna come clean.
She's
fact.
way prettier than like the
broke it
average
down.
girl. What are you
That's a
talking
fact.
no,
about?
of course she is, but like,
Wait, pull up her talking. Oh no, we can't hear.
The
all
only,
that.
oh my god, click on the bathing suit pic right
oh
there.
yeah, pick on the bathing suit.
Click on the
yeah.
bathing suit.
Nah, she honestly is fire. I'm
Oh.
gonna come clean. She got
Sweet
a fire ass
Jesus.
look, all that.
I mean, the one thing is that you look at her and you kind
Fire-ass
of you I just wonder what her motivation is with the unibrow. Like, does she just love it and that's just naturally her? Lena's theory, Lena was like, I think that she like does stuff to make it more
I was
accentuated.
gonna say
Right.
it does not look like that. Doesn't look normal.
She fills it out a little bit.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's
Definitely
honestly
she-
kind of fire. I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna lie. Who else is doing that? Nobody.
I mean,
You
yeah,
know?
she
Yeah, that
definitely
shit
has her
kind
own
of hard.
swag.
Now that
It's
y'all
it's
talking
it's
about
so
it, I guess.
it's so
It's
like
futuristic.
even that she's definitely
It's
doing
a-
some plucking because
shaped
it's
it. Yeah,
manicured to that shape.
Yeah, she's getting
She
it like
getting the shape
finessed
up.
into it.
Okay, so what do you think
Getting
about
a shape
what
up.
do you think about Yuri pleasing her as a lover? Do you think that this is actually going to
I
happen?
don't know if Yuri could even handle this much swag and like this much of a like.
I need to
Yeah.
know
I
more
don't
about
She's a
her.
pop-
How
no.
old is she? Where does she live?
I don't need to know any. I can
Like-
just tell that she's popping. That's it. That's
She's
all we need to
definitely-
know.
She's definitely popping.
She's fucked with some rich dudes
That's what I'm
before.
saying.
When you
She's-
assume like
Bruh,
some worldly
she's
man.
way
I
too
like her.
popping
I
for
like
she's
her
in the
hashtag,
she's
the
in
unibrow
London. She's in the
movement.
club.
Yo, she's fire. Give a shout out to her,
Good
man.
for her.
Paris Hilton follows her.
Come on, she's lit.
Paris
Stop playing.
Hilton, Claremont Twins
Don't
follow.
stop
Maud's
playing.
son
Stop
follows
Stop
her.
playing,
Do you think
nigga.
Maud's
And you think
son
she want to
has
fuck with
fucked her?
Yuri?
She probably likes
I mean, she
guys
said
like that.
Yuri. She was down.
She
She
likes
watched
guys
a
like
whole
that.
video about Yuri and decided that she was attracted to
So
Yuri.
what happened,
Yuri?
Who are
So-
we to take that away from
So
her?
Yuri,
Yeah, like-
come here, Yuri.
I think
come
the
here.
thing about
Come
Yuri
here.
is you'll
Come
watch
here.
him and be
Come
like,
here.
oh,
Don't play
he's
Yuri like-
endearing,
Come here,
he's
man.
cute,
Come
but
here,
like,
Yuri.
He
oh,
is
do I
cute.
want to fuck him? No.
Well, what if she makes that
Hold
decision?
on. What happened?
I don't know. I'm just as confused as you guys.
Get-
to be honest, I have no idea. I don't know how this is going
I
on.
hope it works
She
out.
hit
with
me
you
up
guys.
and she told me that she likes you.
And then did you DM her?
No, she
fire.
she responded to one of my Instagram posts with heart emojis.
And
What?
did you reply?
yeah, and I said thank you with the like
with the little heart.
Let me see. Pull
Wait,
it out.
wanna know?
Pull it
Wanna
out.
know how
Where's
Yuri
your
gets
phone?
down on the DMs?
Pull it out. Come on.
He goes, "You smoke emoji."
Question mark?
Question mark.
That's what you said to her?
Not
She
her.
lives in
Not
London.
He said this to a random ass
I've
bitch.
seen different
me
DMs
see.
to
Come on.
women.
I'm
Pull it
pretty
up.
sure
My
she
man,
lives
Yuri
in
got
London.
sauce,
I'm
man.
not-
You seen
I'm
him with
not-
the
I'm not
ass
gonna flex it
pizza.
on
I
her.
haven't said anything, sir, so I'm not
Oh
really
my God,
revealing
please,
anything. I said one thing.
read.
Are you a little
Read.
intimidated?
Don't let house phone
What's
DM
the
her.
deal?
Hey, no,
Don't let house
Yeah,
phone DM her.
unsend that
Okay,
immediately.
this
It's
is
fine.
not
She
very-
doesn't
I
have
just
her
said, what's the
notifications
deal,
on.
ma?
Just throw a dick pic. Just throw
Yeah,
a dick
that's so much better than
I
what
mean,
I thought you were gonna
she's
say.
gonna
What you
see
want?
this. She's probably already got somebody tagging her in this. She's not gonna really think that that's
She's
you,
tuning
Yuri.
in.
Yeah,
I
just
think
calm
she's
down,
a beautiful woman, and I hope
Yeah.
it works
Beautiful.
out for you guys.
The
Honestly,
fucked up thing
thank
about
you,
her
bro.
is that I like the way she looks enough that I just assume that she's a really dope person, and we don't know
know.
that. There's
That's
no
how that
reason to
happens.
assume that a girl is
Well,
a
the
great
fact that
person
she-
because she looks cool.
The fact that she's even remotely acceptable to, of you, that means that she might be kind of cool.
Pretty open-minded,
Yeah.
exactly.
That
That's what I
means
was
that,
saying, yeah.
that means
she
that
even
she's with the
fucks with
shits. I'm gonna come clean.
But you know the random. One night
and
we,
she likes Yuri. She's with the shits.
Yeah, she's followed by the Claremont twins. Clearly, she's a scammer.
Probably
She's a
like
criminal.
chill dudes. Realistically, like not
She's trying to scam
You're-
Yuri for
she's-
his
wait, wait.
RAV4.
Conspiracy. She's followed by the Claremont twins and Maud's son. Maybe she had a threesome with Maud's son and the Claremont twin. That he
Okay,
was.
I was
Why
wondering.
not? I'm
You're
just.
coming
It's
for
just
Nigga
an
just started
idea.
rumors.
It's
for her
just
like
a
that.
hot
Stop coming
idea. You gotta just consider it. No, I'm just kidding.
They're trying to bring in Yuri into that movement.
I really apologize to
She
Sophia
probably just
for
likes a
objectifying
chill
her.
regular dude with a low follower count.
Yeah, like
she
Yuri.
don't want to bang a
She don't
guy
want no
that's
thirsty
super
ass
clouded
nigga.
up.
She might
Gonna be
feel
on
like
to the next dude.
she has spotted a pick, like someone that maybe she could help elevate in the world. Maybe she wants to have a baby with you. We don't know.
Or like a nigga she could just dominate and just push around and just
And
like
that's
put
definitely
a fist in your mouth.
like eat my
Yeah.
pussy and just shove her pussy in her face.
Ew.
Yuri, you better eat her.
You
pussy
think she got a
good,
hairy
dude.
vag?
You think she wears deodorant?
I hope.
Yo,
Nah,
Now
she
you
does.
guys are getting
Y'all
crazy.
think you gotta
At least the
chill
sweat
out.
kind, so she doesn't sweat in her pit. Because those long sleeve pics, you know.
Nah, honestly, it's some bitches that just don't get stinky though. Eat too.
Somehow the
where
some
I don't
bitches
sweat.
don't get stinky. What? Who?
hey, New York winters mad cold, they don't sweat.
That's what
No,
I'm
that's
saying.
real. That's real. Yeah.
Maybe.
But New York summer.
That shit.
Everybody sweated in New York
that
summer.
shit busted.
But some people's BOs are just worse. Where you like you could. I sweat a lot. Like I'm moist on the
Yeah.
outside, but I'm not
Facts.
like sweaty. Like I'm not like
Yeah, I
Sweat
agree.
gang.
Some people's BO does smell.
I don't think.
fucking
Do we
way
think
worse
Sophia
than
has
others.
the BO or
you the
anything?
one, you the one that said.
Throw my
how
don't
you
think that.
her
I thought we
bitch
moved
are.
on from Sophia's.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about it.
Okay, Rolling Loud LA, man, just passed. What the fuck is up, man?
I'm still laughing
I'm
about
sad I
Yuri.
didn't go. Everyone
okay.
fill me in on your
You
experience.
didn't go.
You
That
didn't go at all.
sucks. You're the only one who didn't go. What were you doing?
And-
Some EDM
yeah, I was
thing?
looking for you.
I was
And she used my guest
I was
list
like,
spot.
where
Didn't even
Cam go
get
at?
You were in a
I
K-hole?
didn't. No, I don't do K.
Okay.
Fuck
I'm not house phone.
Yo, you really started this room where everybody's
Now
Everybody-
I
really?
look at your story, every time I look at you, you
Where's
look
the
like you're in a
K?
K-hole.
Where's the K?
Fuck ketamine.
I don't
Fuck
even do
ketamine.
ketamine.
Well, you've done it? I never did
I
it.
tried it one
I
time.
think Adam's lying. I think Adam
Adam
definitely.
has tried fucking
Adam, you
crack.
definitely did it with some random
felt
ass
like I was on a
bitch
video
after some
game.
party.
I did
In a
one
bad
bump
way.
of
Yeah,
ketamine in my life, and it was
sucks.
because of some random ass
I
girl
hate it.
you brought over my house back in the day.
So you
What does
have
that have
done
to do with
ketamine.
me?
Yeah, but I don't remember anything. I went to bed like 5 minutes later.
So you tried it though?
Yeah, but I can't give you a trip report.
Me
'Cause he
either.
slept it out.
I could give you a trip report about cocaine, Xanax, etc.
Yeah, I
I can
felt
tell you
that.
all about that.
Trip report.
You probably don't want to hear about it because it's not that interesting. But
me
okay,
either.
so
Yeah, no.
ketamine. Dave is a ketamine addict. Cam girl
I
says
ain't
she's
not
not.
no addict.
I'm not.
That's why you didn't come to
water.
Rolling Loud because you were having a
What
ketamine
were
trip.
you doing? Did you go on a romantic getaway?
No, I was not in a romantic getaway. I have a lot of things coming up, which I want to discuss with you guys.
Oh, good.
This Friday, everyone come see me at
Here we go.
Avalon in Hollywood.
That's what you
Preparing
wanted
for
to
that.
discuss.
And then
Okay.
also, next Tuesday is Christmas Eve. the week after that, Tuesday, is New Year's Eve. Are we still doing this on those days?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Wow. I feel like we should do Monday instead of Tuesday, maybe, so that we can knock the No Jumper show out. Because nobody's going to watch that on New Year's
That's what I'm
Eve.
saying.
Why, what do you
That's what I'm
mean?
saying.
What if everybody only watched this?
What if we count down with everybody?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Don't
just
you
kidding.
feel
I'm
like
not even gonna be here. That's
there's
what I
no
was gonna say.
countdown to Christmas?
No, to New Year's.
To New Year's.
Yeah,
New
that's
Year's
different. No, New Year's I definitely
We're gonna
can't
drop
do
the ball.
because
We should drop the ball.
I am going to Tulum from the 26th
What the fuck is
Hey.
Tulum?
to
Mexico.
the second or something. So I'm gonna have to miss. If you want me to be on it, which if I am invited, I want to be on
You?
like the day before Christmas Eve. We should do that Monday, and then we
Okay.
should do like the day I get back from Tulum because that might
What
be
the
like a
fuck is
Thursday.
Tulum?
It's in Mexico.
What I was gonna say is that another reason why I didn't go to Rolling Loud, I'm gonna be going to China on the 24th or 5th,
Sick.
and then I'm gonna go to
For how long?
for like a week, and then I'm going to Thailand for.
Oh, you're going crazy.
This is
So
our
that's why-
opportunity to find a fun
No,
cam girl replacement for the
don't
week.
let me
That's
oh, I thought you meant forever.
Forever.
Some other Asian girl.
She made me take a video
What?
promising that she's gonna be my DJ for Rolling Loud.
Whatever.
She like pressed my issue and was like, "Nigga, you
Yeah,
better."
but then all this shit came up. What do you expect? Is my name on the fucking flyer?
She about her business.
What is the stuff?
Cam girl about her
DJ
business.
in
Oh, right.
Shanghai,
you
Guangzhou.
You didn't have to do
So-
anything but play my
Beijing.
songs
And
go.
father showed up for House Phone set, but you were too cool.
I was not
crazy.
too cool.
It's
I'm
all right.
preparing.
I
I'm
have my
preparing
official
mentally.
DJ anyway. It's okay.
Who is your official DJ?
one of my best friends I grew up with?
Toke.
Shout out my nigga Toke, aka Pot
Oh,
Lord.
he does it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you didn't know him by name for some reason.
I'm
but-
his.
No, I know Toke.
I'm his official
my bad.
Rolling
Pot
Loud
Lord.
DJ.
Yeah.
I know a lot about him too. I find him a very interesting characteristic.
He's
'cause
like
He's the
like-
one that went viral in fucking
Oh,
What'd he go viral for?
Switzerland.
So
Someone called him a
right. Someone called him the
a
N word, right?
nigger. I don't know if it was a nigger or a nigga.
But someone
I
just
don't know which one it
some
was.
guy randomly called him
That's
the
what
N
I'm
word.
saying. I have no idea. I don't know.
I forget. I
forgot.
feel like he told me the story, but I can't remember.
I just
He beat him up with one hand.
I've
and
hung out with
recorded.
him. Nice guy, but I also think it's cool that him and his girl have a kid, and then they still also tweet about trying to find threesomes sometimes.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
they definitely pulled some bitch
That's
at Rolling Loud.
interesting. Seriously,
Yeah, I was with this
I
porn
want to
star.
know what that's like.
I was with this porn star girl, and I was gonna leave her with them, and like do their thing because I was
Abandon her to them, just let him fuck her for you.
I didn't want. I was like chilling.
You be running trains on girls?
Hell
and
no,
shit?
none of
Right.
that.
That's gay
I'm
now.
101.
I've
now,
never done it.
Back in the day, that was the wave.
That was the
can't,
way
like-
for like white boys and fucking.
I can't
New
get hard
Hampshire.
in front of
That's
another nigga.
I'm so good on that. I'm God, bro.
Quiet. Like,
That's gay.
I need me
What do
and
you
my
mean?
shorty.
I could fuck my girl in front of a
I mean,
fucking
I haven't tried
100
it, but
people.
I
It don't
wouldn't
bother me,
wanna-
bro.
That's my least.
I feel you,
nah,
though.
That's not going on. It's
I'm
me,
just good on
shorty.
that. Yeah.
I feel like
I'm not
in-
trying to have my ass in the air all in front of the homie.
yeah.
Like
I
you
feel
know,
like in
niggas-
2020,
Nigga might clip.
I've made it to the point in life where I don't have to fuck a chick with the homies. You know,
I feel you.
Exactly.
I feel like you shouldn't do that after like 19.
21. Obviously,
Yeah.
nah. Realistically, once you start drinking like legally, that's when you're probably gonna fuck a girl with the homies.
Nah, I did that one time and it was weird, and I was just.
That might be
cool.
like a college thing. Like,
Maybe I never went to college. I was just doing.
yeah.
College dropout.
facts.
I dropped out
You
because of
go
the
away from
gangbangs.
school,
Nah,
like,
we
running
nah
trains
nah
on
me
girls and
me
shit.
me and the homie definitely like hit this art school ass bitch that was from Paris
Yeah.
on some random. Oh my god! I swear to God, this is the only time I ever did ketamine. I swear to God. I swear to God.
In Paris?
No. This bitch was from Paris, and we were in like West Hollywood.
It all
Right.
makes sense.
That's funny because that's actually the only time I ever tried ketamine.
K-Dog?
The K-Town K-Dog.
I had a great time at Roll Loud. You guys want to talk to me about this MGK shit?
Okay, so what the fuck
toddler.
happened?
I fucking wish I was there just to see that. I'm sorry.
Why? Because that's like your man's.
I wanted to break it up and be like, come on, family.
Wait, okay,
I'm
real
just
quick.
kidding. I'm not even like that.
Let's
close
just start
to him.
exposing shit. So, didn't he press you one time about Adam at the club?
Really?
Yeah, we talked about this.
That was
did.
really the only thing I even knew
about him hating you?
him hating me. If
Yeah,
it wasn't
okay,
for
so-
that, I could have believed that
So
he
we
just
were
didn't know
at
anything about me.
fucking Mod Son's birthday party. Why am
Yeah.
I there? I have no idea. I don't leave my house.
Why were you there? Were you DJing?
I don't fucking know. I think I was DJing at the barracks, and then everyone was going there after.
Shout out to the barracks.
You were
Shout out to the
DJing the
barracks.
germ party at the barracks.
She
Yes.
was doing a backslide tail slide over the head.
I was DJing while doing
While
a kickflip.
skating?
kickflip.
That's the only one I know.
Have you ever skated? Have you ever tried to skate?
I can ollie halfway.
What?
Yeah, right.
I need
Yeah.
to
I
see
can
that.
cruise.
It's
Anyways,
not the kind of ollie. We ain't gonna count it, but all
I
right.
can kickflip 360 backflip.
Yeah.
Is that a move? Okay, so
If
we
you did
go
a backflip,
there,
you'd know it.
and fucking Dylan.
Shout out Dylan.
Shout out to Dylan who used to work with us. He sees MGK, and I guess
Oh,
MGK is
God,
from
of
the
course-
Midwest or whatever.
Of course, he said some Dylan ass
And
shit.
he was like, "Yo, MGK," and he starts talking to him like, "Yo, Bird Box." And then
That must be so weird.
shout out to Dylan, by the way, I love you.
Like you spend your whole life making music about your life, and then people
Right.
come up to you and just bring up some acting
Random
role
ass
that you
movie.
did that has nothing to do with you.
And
Okay,
then
but-
me just standing there like, please don't fucking bring me up. Like, don't say anything. And I'm just standing there like, cause that's who I like was with. So then he's like, hey, you know Cam Girl from No Jumper?
He always does shit like that,
Fucking God. I'm like, first of all, I have a name.
right?
And
Yeah,
then
Cam Girl from
I
No
know,
Jumper.
but like, come on. You don't need to name all my affiliations.
Yeah, that shit is.
And then,
weird.
from the
yeah.
North Korea Crips.
Exactly.
Right.
And then he was just like, no jumper.
Of course.
He got mad.
Got mad.
It was,
Was he
weird.
already
Why would
mad
you
or
ever-
he just got mad off that?
Got mad.
Do you think he was already mad
I
about
think
something else?
His
Maybe
vibe
he
was
got
probably
mad
just
about
regular.
Bird Box.
He's never said anything.
He's probably just mad that Dylan even approached him at all and said
No,
anything.
he
to
was
him.
so nice. He felt bad afterwards and like apologized to me, and
I know.
then now we're really great friends.
I feel
Hey,
like
you went on tour with him.
I feel like I have. I was just up late, just racking my brain thinking about this last night. That I actually respect the way MGK handled the whole thing overall, and I feel like I don't know if I want to apologize, but I definitely have thought about it, and it's like I do want to leave the door open for us to reconcile at some point,
Right.
because I do feel like I kind of like the way he handled it. Aside from the hand smacking, which
Yeah.
really like that was kind of odd to me, but I guess like in that situation I can understand that. Let me just lay
Wait,
out this. Let's talk about
yeah,
what happened.
What happened? Please tell me.
So I'm backstage doing
Okay.
interviews with all kinds of random people. I say to the fucking, because I'm doing it for Rolling Loud. It's not like the No Jumper live stream.
what,
so
what was it on? Because I
it's-
didn't see it on
like
YouTube.
If you're watching the No Jumper live stream, there's just clips randomly of me or other people just doing like drop-in interviews. But it's weird because there's like multiple Rolling Loud live streams. It's not like there's just
oh,
one.
Yeah.
Because I was watching it the whole time. So there's 4
I think-
videos, and I think you were probably on there was a main one
Right.
or whatever that would
Yeah.
like switch to different stages and shit. And I didn't even
Right.
know what that was, so I was just checking the stages.
I looked at it, but I looked at it like 2 p.m. and it had like 200 viewers, and I was like, seriously? And then
most of the time was
even when it got to the end, see, that's
it
interesting.
was like the most was like a 600-700.
But they took a bunch of the interviews and put them on like Twitter and Instagram and stuff, and they're sort of like they put out like a final like version of it and stuff where they edit in all that stuff. So I mean, it was kind of weird to be doing all this on camera stuff and not knowing if you're ever going to see it. But I go, let's go interview FaZe Banks. So I go over with the camera crew. I'm standing there. I'm talking to FaZe Banks. We talk for maybe like 2 minutes, and then I could see that MGK is like right, 20 feet away from me, like in
Was he
front of his
giving you
trailer,
a friendly
kicking it with
smile?
people and stuff. He hadn't noticed me when we started doing this interview, and I could tell that he hadn't noticed me because I'm wondering in my head, I'm like, is this dude going to say something to me? Because we never ran into each other. And then, I mean, we've been around each other a little bit, but he's never said something to me or noticed me, I don't think. Because we've been at
Yeah.
other Rolling Louds, but I was just chilling and he didn't.
You weren't at Mod Son's birthday party?
No.
Fucking loser.
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
I never go out.
Loser.
I never do anything. But I mean, that would be a fun way for this to happen as well. But so I'm doing the interview with FaZe Banks, and then at some point, I see, because he's wearing this bright pink shirt, and I see him fucking marching towards me, but I'm not about to be staring at him when he's still got
Right.
fucking 40 seconds of walking
Right.
left. So I'm not, trying to not look over. And then at the last second, I sort of turn over. Well, I think FaZe Banks said something
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
look at this dude. And I
He's
go,
like, "Ask him."
I go, MGK, and I just hold the mic up, and he just goes, fuck that shit, and he smacks it. And then he came up to me after, maybe, 20 seconds later, he turns around, marches right back towards me, and he's like, I don't like that fucking shit you've been saying about me, that sort of thing. Like I don't fuck with some dude just being on the internet talking about me like that or some shit. And I was basically just like, bro, I'm just a dude with opinions on the internet, you know? I gotta fucking give my opinion on
So he
music and
punked
shit
you,
like that.
basically.
And I was even just, no, this is punk, because I'm fucking standing right in his face. It's and it's weird too, because he's got I think 2 dudes that you can see in the clip of us arguing. There's one real security
yeah,
dude
yeah,
and
I
then
just-
one other
Yeah.
dude.
Up.
But his security guard's
Jacked
yoked
up.
the fuck up. And
Shout
my
out to him,
security
by
guard
the
is
way.
Vel. Shout out to Vel, but Vel
Yeah,
looks like
Vel
he
stood his ground, though.
Vel stood his
Real
ground,
shit,
Shout out to
but,
Vel.
Shout out my
but
nigga
Vel's
Vel.
not on steroids or
stood his
anything
ground.
either.
Yeah.
So
Hey, that guy isn't
Hey,
either.
but Vel
he
was
was my
throwing
friend
hands,
on the MGK tour.
The security guy? I'm
guard.
not saying he's on steroids, but
he's
he's
so nice.
looked like a
It was
You
funny
know.
because Vel commented like,
Yeah.
"I want to be his security," and then like you could tell if it's a MGK fan because they have XX in
Yeah.
their name, and all the XX fans were tagging like, "No, Blue, I forgot the security guard's name. It would be your ass."
That is a super weird thing, is to have a
was
lot of
funny.
like diehard MGK fans showing up in my comments, and like they all have like the EST type thing in
that's
their
super
names
fire,
and
I'm not
shit.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
EST gangs riding hard on
You
you.
find out about a lot of different fan bases like this.
XX
You know?
gang.
Wait. You know who had the craziest fan base ever? Go crazy ever in my comments? City Morgue, bro.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
my
about that.
fucking
What, you
God.
talk
yeah,
shit
they
about
was
him?
on
Yeah, he
Nah,
wants
look,
to kill
look.
Zilla
For a
Common.
second.
No.
We got to remember to get back to MGK after this.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
okay.
we will. Okay, look. So basically, just some tweet popped up of like some somebody selling like some custom clothes, and I was just shitting on it. I was just talking shit, but I didn't know it had anything to do with them. It was like I guess one of their homies like who makes custom clothes for them, and just all the fucking. The
fans.
all the
Yeah.
fans just went crazy in my comments,
Europeans,
bro.
little kids,
Bro, it was
all
like
type of shit.
thousands of comments. It was just like them, like you fat piece of shit, you
Why
irrelevant,
they call you fat?
fucking fat gay
'Cause they're
ass
mean.
nerd.
It's fat. The
You
first thing they
fuck-
say. You're not.
It
fat,
was
dude.
no, it was mad funny though, because it was.
He's
I
If you're a
didn't
chunky.
know,
Zilla Kami
Chunky.
fan, he's fat.
bro. I
Chunky.
I didn't see it until I went on like one of their stories, and one of them was like, anybody who flamed this nigga gets a free pair of pants from the nigga who
Oh,
makes the
that's
pants.
funny.
Damn.
Who called you out? So
I think
Smoola?
I think it was the dude who made the pants. It's like their
Oh.
homies. Honestly,
Wow.
it was super funny, and I was just like, "Damn, that's what
Yeah.
I get." I was like, "That's what I get for always talking shit online, not knowing what or who I'm talking shit about."
Oh, yeah.
And they were just going
I
crazy.
mean,
in my
they
comments.
do wear some of the craziest pants ever.
And like honestly, it was just my personal opinion. Who gives a fuck what I think? I wear the same Jordans and same shit every fucking day. Who gives a
Facts.
fuck about what I think? You feel me? But it was just funny because I was literally just talking shit. I had no idea
It
had
was
anything
them.
to do with them at all. It was like all red foam posits with like red bedazzled like spikes
Craze,
onto it,
just
just
craze.
like crazy shit, like crazy like patchwork jeans. That's just like I'm just a
And
boring ass
you
nigga.
do talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, I talk a lot of shit, and that's what I get. But honestly, it was hella
You were
funny.
mean about the
She probably
person
got
who made
exposed to mad
Adam's
people.
customs.
You probably got
Oh,
That was
exposed to
fucked
mad.
up.
Those shoes were terrible. That's why.
That was fucked
Some
up.
girl made you some Jordans and they were terrible.
You were mean about that.
There's
She
been a
probably
couple
said that
times,
a
like at
lot of
least
times.
once, maybe twice, where somebody sent me like custom painted shoes in the mail, and I just didn't ever end up posting them because they're so, or wearing them because they're
Yeah.
so ugly that I was.
You got
just,
some Vans one time. They were kind of tight.
I've gotten some cool ones. I was like Peep Vans.
I like the Peep
I still
Vans.
have some RIP
But
Peep
wait,
Vans.
let's harken
Yeah,
back
bring
until
back
what
MGK.
happened.
But where were we in the story?
Yo,
So-
roll
They
out
came
came
back
back-
with the big ass security
came
guard.
back-
Oh yeah. So he's yelling in my face, basically saying he doesn't fuck with me, talking about him. And then at one point, then he looks over at Vel and just says, "Fuck you too."
Oh.
And it's just so funny,
Sorry,
like
Vel, love
to
you.
throw Vel in that for some reason.
He
like
probably
Vel
knew
just
that
I
was
gets
saw
like your
him.
boy.
I saw him earlier that day too, and he just walked right by me. He didn't say
Crazy
anything.
Yeah.
part about it is like
No,
I
not
was
Bell,
standing
MGK.
on the whole
Probably
other
fraud.
side. Like we were back in the back trailer area,
Yeah.
and I was standing on the other side. And Adam was over there interviewing FaZe, and he was all the way by me. And he points at Adam, and they like assembled over to him.
Who
Like,
Banks in him or
Jeez.
no,
MGK?
No, him
MGK.
and his
Like it was
team.
like his mission to go to Adam and
That's
like,
kinda
do
fire.
that.
He probably been looking for me for a
Hey, at
while.
least he
I was
kept
looking, I
the
was
same
like, where the
energy though. I
fuck
can't
are they
lie.
going? So I
What have you
walked,
been
I
saying
followed
about
him.
him?
See, that's the weird part is that when he was yelling in my face, I said, like, well, you mad because I said that Eminem won a fucking battle? And he goes, it wasn't about that. You know what it was about. And I don't know what the fuck
hate
he's
when
talking
people
about
say that.
because realistically, it's like, I've kind of, like, and it's weird. The more I think about it, I'm like, this whole, like, weird rivalry with me and MGK, where does that come from? Because if he's not mad about me just saying something about the Eminem shit, what is he mad about exactly? Because
You
I've
hurt his
kind of
heart.
like I've kind of said some shit about him a whole bunch of times, and it's weird though because it's like
But that's what he's mad about.
I never like
a fan. I
That's
think.
exactly
like,
what he's mad
yeah.
about.
but I don't
He's not
remember.
mad about one specific
You don't
thing.
mad-
I don't remember any of it being so bad that he would be that mad about it. But that's the problem is that
That's
I'm
not the
sure
point.
like that was what happened with the Russ thing too. Is that Russ remembered mad shit I had said about him that I didn't remember, and then once he like pointed that stuff out, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, well that's
Well,
I see your
maybe it
point.
should be
Like, he had like
No.
clippings of like all the things you said about him.
Russ just like mentioned like two things off the top of his head, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty bad. I forgot about those
Well,
tweets.
It makes me.
I mean, I
it
kinda
makes me
felt that,
sad. I wish that you and MGK were cool. I think you guys could have an interesting like.
I would like to like offer to have a dialogue, but I feel weird about it because it's like you know, if I say like MGK, come do the podcast, let's argue about it, that's kind of self-serving because it's kind of like, oh, come make content with me.
Yeah,
It'll get a
facts, like,
shitload of views.
yeah. He's gonna
But
be
then
like,
it's
"Nigga,
also
fuck
like,
you."
it's also
You guys
like,
need to have a private conversation.
am I gonna be like, oh, like,
What if you don't wanna
let's
have a
just
private
chat?
convo?
Like, I don't know you to even have a fucking chat, you know?
Yeah,
And it's like,
exactly.
there's some rappers that have tried to be like, this exact same situation has happened to me with another rapper, and he tried to then squash the beef after, and I was like, it's not an issue of beef. I just don't like you, and I don't fuck with you, and I don't want to be cool with you. With the
So
MGK
that sounds
thing,
like that's what MGK is with you.
Yeah.
nah, but I feel like because in the argument with MGK, think about it. He's in my face screaming at me. He could easily have attacked me character-wise, like said something to me.
yeah.
Like he didn't seem like he particularly had like an issue with me. His just issue was like, why are you fucking talking shit about me? And like in that moment,
He's like,
when-
nigga, we're both white in hip hop. We're supposed to be holding each other
Yeah.
down, bro.
I mean, he didn't
That's
say
why how he
that
looks.
but
specifically.
that's what he felt though. Like, nigga,
I
what's up with
genuinely
you?
think he fucks
Do you think
with
he's
you.
gonna get more?
I think he kind of fucks with me too, and then and I didn't. He didn't say anything to suggest that, but I felt that way, and then it really made me start to think like, why did I even talk shit about this dude in the first place?
You're like, damn, he's
'Cause
kind of
you
cool.
fuck with him.
He's like, damn, he's kind of tight.
I don't fuck with him musically. I'll be
He's
honest
cool
with
with
you.
I know, but
Some of my
honestly,
Yes, yes, cool.
Exactly. That's the problem is that he's fucking friends with all these phase dudes and
cool
shit who
with my
I'm
nigga.
super cool with. So now I'm in the position of like, I guess I have to assume that
He
he's
makes
a
cool
cool
music.
guy. He's
Shut up.
friends
Honestly,
with a shitload of my
I
friends.
have to say,
But I
he's-
have this weird beef about like me
Some random
thinking his
shit.
music was corny and feeling the need to be disrespectful by saying that. There's a
don't think his
lot of
music's
people
corny.
that
Yeah.
I fuck with. Like, okay,
don't
and I
like
said that previously. Like, I haven't listened to his music lately, so I'm not
his
sure
new
exactly.
album,
But
Hotel Diablo
Bro.
was really cool.
okay,
That's
you
why
have
I
been
ain't hear
paid
the
off
right
by the
song.
label.
Yeah.
But let's
I
continue here.
haven't. I
I'm
was
just
on the
kidding. I'm
tour
just
and
kidding.
I
I'm
had
just
to
kidding.
watch it every night.
I'm just kidding.
And I have to say, out of all the famous people I've met, he's the nicest famous person I've ever met.
Shout
So-
out
That's
my
a
bro.
big statement.
I swear to God,
Shout
he's
out my bro
really
damn it.
so
Chaz
nice.
Ortiz from
Hey,
Chicago.
I've
Pro
literally
skater.
I
went-
respect him
He's
because
cool
he
with
kept the
Chaz.
exact same energy.
Energy.
And okay, and then this is the other part
The
that I
exact same
fucking
energy.
respect about him. That I fucking this is like, why did he have
Adam
to
just
be?
like, "Let me just suck
Why
his
did he
dick."
have to be weirdly cool about this? Because then this is the other
wanna
thing.
Suck him off so
Yeah.
bad.
If you
you
look-
wanted to wear that pink shirt.
Pause.
You
What
want him
pink
to
shirt?
slap you in
He
the
had a
face
pink
and in
shirt.
the dick.
Yo, let me wear that shirt. Yo, I had mad people commenting
like, "Oh, I
saying
wish
that
he
shirt is
slapped me."
Fashion Nova or some shit.
Really?
I don't like.
Well,
I'm-
are you gonna put it on? No,
should-
No,
Jumper?
I
Like,
MGK slaps me in his hashtag
no
Fashion
jump.
Nova. And
Bro.
then-
hate
Jumper
you.
man.
If I
I
posted a
hate
picture
you.
in the exact same shirt tomorrow, that would be really funny. But I'm not gonna.
no, you got to post a video.
This
and
is
be
the
like,
other thing that I
Oh my
respect that he did is
God.
that somebody tweeted at him yesterday, like last night, and said something about like, why didn't you smack that dude Adam or some shit? And he responded, he said, I'm a journalist. What am I gonna? Or he's a journalist. What am I gonna? Or he's a reporter.
Right.
What am I gonna look like smacking him?
He definitely thought about it. Like sat and thought
You
about
know,
that
like I'm
shit.
sure he wanted to hit me in that moment, and he probably
Yeah.
realized it wasn't a good idea.
Whoa.
Drop the stick. Whoa.
Keep dropping the stick.
Sounds like
Kendama
Jenga.
drop.
But anyway, I mean, yeah, I don't know what this potential scenario would look like of me and MGK having a conversation, but I'm definitely
Oh, I
open
thought you
to
were
it.
talking about
man.
the scenario.
I would
of y'all
love to see
fighting.
it.
I would love to see it.
You
as
know, I
well.
think
I
it
think
would be
that you
good.
guys are both intelligent men and would have
Right.
a very
Right.
interesting conversation for the people
Definitely
to
have
hear.
a passion for what y'all both do.
Exactly.
You know, or have a
That
drive.
nigga got a passion for slapping, nigga. He's almost slapped the mic clear out
How
your
did you
hand.
feel after that? I
He
would
had
have
a
been
bump
like,
on his hand. I know his hand.
Whoa.
Just had a little
Oh.
tiny bump. It's gone now, but I had a bump for
was
like
he
a
wearing
day.
some rings to like?
He probably was wearing a bunch
Yo,
of rings.
I could
didn't
already,
notice.
I could already see him like freestyling and you like sitting there in like some vlog type video of him like with my boy Adam. Like, I don't know, however he raps.
What?
However he raps, and y'all just sitting there.
That's how
I don't fucking know.
you
how-
gotta listen to MGK. You don't rap like
yeah, I
that.
don't know how he raps, but honestly, shout out to bro.
Shout out to bro. Shout out to MGK. I feel weird about it because it's like probably. Like I feel like the fans would probably want me to like go in on him, but then like I have this weird like the hand smack was the only part that I didn't appreciate. The rest of it is like I had like a weird begrudged respect for it. So
Right.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Would
I
you
just
ever
wonder
respect him more if he
just feel
slapped
like
you in the face?
posting it immediately
been
on
weird.
your news feed probably pissed him off more.
Yeah, that definitely. Me and Vel were like going back and forth as soon as it happened. He's like, just post it. He's like, just post it. I'm like,
Honestly, fuck
I
it.
was
You
like,
posted that shit
I was
quick.
like, I'm gonna send it to somebody else, have them post it. Like I'll send it to academics. Maybe he'll post it, and I'll just ignore it
Did he
myself.
post it?
No, I didn't do that. I just posted it myself.
He's like, why would I give away the clout?
There was a couple other fights at Rolling Loud.
I
too.
was just
Oh
about
yeah,
to
what
say that.
happened?
I mean, I made this
was
video
mad
about
shit
it that
on.
came out yesterday, but the gist of the fights were basically like, Lil Yachty chased down a fan and beat his ass with
Oh,
his
yeah, I
with his
saw that.
friends.
Lil
That
Yachty?
video
I
came out on
saw
TMZ.
that.
You didn't see that
Lil
one?
It was like his
Yeah.
team though. It wasn't really like. I mean,
No, he got some shots in.
I didn't say that, but I'm saying like you're saying like he was just with his friends picking a fight or some shit.
guy
I remember
pulled
the
up on
Fawny
it.
shit back in the day at South by.
Oh,
Yeah.
That shit was
security
crazy.
ran
That
down.
was the main primary like Lil Boat fight prior to this one. Like
Right.
when you think about Lil Yachty getting into fights, he has a new haircut, which I think is actually more interesting than the
I
fight.
think he just got a fade, and then he just got his hair instead of it being red.
It's
He's
like
got
an
two.
R&B.
He just
No, he
had
doesn't
two-
have braids.
Boys to
He has
Men
the shit like
Yachty.
two like strapped back. Like when,
Yeah,
in
those
the
are two-
vlog when he points it out, I
Yeah.
go, "Damn, is your head changing shape?"
Yeah, he had two
in
braids
my
going
head-
back, and the rest of his head was faded around.
I mean, you can't do the berets forever. He gotta, he's
The
grown.
braids.
The little,
The
little
little
bows,
yeah,
the
because
little- you
I
can't do
mean that
forever.
was his signature for so long.
Yeah.
But it's
So
like
many
if,
niggas jocked that
if he
swag,
wants
though,
to
too.
indicate that he's becoming a new grown boat,
Yeah, he's like full boat
Mature
instead of,
boat.
instead of
haircut.
Yachty.
New
Big
haircut,
boat.
right?
Matured boat.
Now he is big boat now, honestly.
But he chased this fool down and smacked him around a little bit. So
Well,
I
look, this
don't know
is-
what's
He,
gonna happen
he
with that.
explained the situation.
but I said, do you
Wasn't
know what
it,
happened?
Yeah, he said I mean, when you
remember.
watch the clip of them arguing, it's like I'm pretty sure somebody keeps yelling "Dirt Gang."
It was the Mexican nigga. Look, let me tell you what happened.
What's
So,
Dirt
Oh
Gang?
no, tell us.
He's
tell
from
us.
30
You-
Crip. He's from 30
Oh,
Crip.
what?
Yeah.
Why is he beefing with Yachty? Do you know anything
I don't know.
about this?
Listen, they said that he was walking and he walked through like their whole crew. Like like when you're walking through a festival and you're with a group of people, you guys are like connected like
Yeah.
like a unit. But someone might not know that, so he like walks through and is like pushing people out the way, and you're trying to stay close with your squad. And I guess they just had a little push, but like, apparently the guy pushed Yachty out of the way, and they were like his homie or whatever was telling him like, you don't know who you doing that to, like you gotta say excuse me. He's like, oh no, fuck all that, nigga. It's Dirt Gang Crip, nigga, 30 Gang, da da da.
Yeah.
And they was like, nigga, like you talking all that shit, and then someone reached over and punched the nigga, and then he tried to like run. They just started
I
packing
mean,
him
that
out.
So it
person
all
was definitely
started-
like
You can watch
in the
the video from
backstage
there.
or something, no?
No,
Where
that was
else-
like
where else would
that was like
fucking
going
Lil
out.
Yachty be?
No, that was like going out
Or, like,
towards
leaving.
that was going out like the side gate. They
This
were
all
they
started
weren't
from
even,
just bumping into each other.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. That's what he said.
So many fights start like that, just stepping on somebody's shoes.
Nah, but that
bumping
wasn't like
into
that.
them.
It was like the nigga walked through and like pushed them all out the way, like like.
Oh shit.
And you're like by yourself. You don't walk through
But
a
there's
group
that
of 6
thing
people.
where somebody's coming off stage or going on stage and they're moving with a group of like 15 fucking people and they're
wasn't even
moving
that
as
many
a
of them, bro.
unit and everybody's got to get out of the way. Like I seen it the other day with
gotta
YG storming through there, like 20 people walking so fast. They're all surrounding the star. And it's like, if someone's going to get offended by somebody walking into them, that's
Yeah.
a good time for that to happen.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
the
and
dude
then
the dude was the one who pushed through it and they got offended. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, he was explaining it like he kind of came for Lil Yachty. Like he just walked through the entire group, went to
did-
Yachty and was like, fuck you.
and
or
said like
something.
you're whack or some shit.
Nah, but that
You don't believe that?
I mean, that's not what.
But
That's,
your situation makes more sense. He was just
No.
and then just goes fucking
And
tries
yeah.
to break up a mob of people.
The crazy thing
Oops.
that we have no footage of is that allegedly Slim Jimmy and Trippy's camps got into it real bad.
Really?
That's what they were
You
telling
Slim
saw
me.
Slim
Jimmy
Jimmy, right?
and-
You ran into him.
I
out there?
saw him before any kind of altercation for
Why?
sure. Yeah.
why?
I
Why
hope he
they?
didn't drop his fucking diamond glasses.
Well,
bro. That
they
would
have
suck.
beef. Like that's already like there's,
didn't know that.
there's been a fucking
idea.
Slim Jimmy Trippy beef like going back like over a year on
Oh.
Instagram and shit like
Bro,
that.
what? Never
yeah.
seen- oh
I
my
think
God,
Trippy
actually, I
said
do
like he was
remember.
dick riding.
Yeah,
or
they just started
someone
talking
was dying,
shit,
something like that.
and Jimmy called Trippy a fake Sway Lee and shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah.
Nah, but Trippy was trying to say like, oh, like we don't, nobody cares about you anyway. We just want Sway Lee. He
Yeah.
just, I remember him saying some shit
Ouch.
like that.
But I don't remember. The only thing that made me think about it is I remember like right after Trippy and Alex broke up that Sway Lee was like on
my
Instagram and her videos and shit. So I'm not sure if he ever piped that or
It
how that would
always
equal
comes
out
from
to.
a girl. Like so many
everything
times
always
with little
starts from-
beef, it always starts from a girl. Unfortunately.
That wasn't even. That was so stupid,
So is
bro.
that like public news or you just broke that right now?
I mean, I saw people tweeting about it. I had people talking to me about it, but I never saw a video and I didn't really see it go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that maybe like it just didn't get far enough to really turn into much. But then, of course, there was the Whack 100 situation as well, which was pretty wild. Because like I was literally just posted up in this like trailer, like getting warm because like basically my Rolling Loud experience was like extreme cold. Well, I say extreme. What was it? Probably like 55 or something.
Yeah, it was,
really
it was
that
cold
bad.
as fuck though. You had like a t-shirt on
It
too, my
felt
nigga.
cold. Nah,
That's
I had a
extreme
hoodie
for
and a
LA,
jacket,
in my
but
opinion.
I had a hoodie and a windbreaker. Yeah, for LA, it felt cold as
Yeah.
fuck.
55. Anything below 70
And it
is
was
cold
windy
to
as
me.
fuck too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
windy
fuck
as
that.
fuck, and I'm standing around until 1 in the morning. Me and Chanel West Coast smoking big dope.
Yeah, so wait, what was that? She was your co-host?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Interviewer? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why did they give you guys 2 mics? It looked awkward. It looked like you were interviewing her and someone
that's
else
what
at
she
the same
kept saying.
time.
She's like, I don't know why there was 2 mics. I'm like,
Yeah, it was-
There's only one?
It was honestly good to be with her because she was like pointing out like the stupid shit that like they were doing.
Right.
Like shit that they were making us just like wait like a half hour to like do an extra segment at the end of the night. And like
Right.
I've never done this kind of shit for like a live stream or TV or whatever. She's got way more experience in like acting and shit. So it was kind of good to have Chanel West Coast acting as my representative.
Well,
She's cool.
She was
West Coast
smoking
gang.
big Fronto with us too.
Yeah?
Yeah, she a
was
big
smoking that shit. It
Yeah,
wasn't
she
even
ain't
making
like
her
no
cough.
fake weed smoker. She a real dope head. Like we're really
She a
like
real
chilling
dope
with her, and like she'll be like sitting there like for like 60 seconds, and she'll be like, "Does anyone have any weed? Like, come on, roll a blunt." Like
Yeah.
she's like really
Oh
like
my
she
God,
with
I
the
love
shits.
that.
she really getting high. Yeah,
Damn, I'm trying to kick it with her now. What the fuck?
it's very
Facts.
cool. Yeah, you should do a song with her.
Huh?
You do a song with her?
You
Oh,
shouldn't
I'm
do
down.
something
Would you
else.
get her on a hook? Just make a hard song and then show up and just be like, "This is what I want you to say on the hook."
It's the face of the West Coast.
Blueface was saying that he wanted to take her last name, Blueface West Coast.
Yo, and he married her and had her last name. That would be the most player. He went from having 2 girlfriends to getting a wife and then taking her last name.
I don't know if this footage is ever gonna come out, but Blueface was like getting interviewed by Chanel West Coast, and he started like doing his dance and like kind of like hitting on her and shit. And it was like, you know,
She
her
loved it.
being
She loved
professional, she didn't want to like let on the extent to which she was kind of like
Kinda
being
down.
charmed.
Yeah.
Like it was
Right.
very strange to see where
Right.
she like didn't want to like acknowledge it, but she was like, "Oh, Blueface."
She was blushing. You already know she was.
She's
wet.
like, oh
She
my
was
God,
blushing.
anyway.
Anyway, schoolyard. Yeah, I don't know.
Have you seen the interview of like the woman interviewing a NBA young boy and he's just hitting on her the entire time?
Oh my
I
God.
don't like that.
He looked like he
It
was
wasn't
off
like
the
that?
bean. He looked like he was off the bean
He
too.
wanted to transfer the herps to her as well.
Yo, chill out.
What? No, there's
This
a girl. What? That's the
This is
homie.
why niggas be trying to kill you.
No, that's the homie. He talks. How can he be mad about people talking about him have herpes when he talked about? He said the herpes is in my blood in a song.
The only
I
way
know,
you could
but he
talk
just
like
wanted
that
to-
is
he
if
said
you're
that?
wearing the full-on fit that I gave you. The
That nigga honest.
Never
Oh, I'm
broke
gonna.
again.
I swear to God, I'm gonna
never
rock
broke
that soon.
again, fucking top and bottom.
I interviewed Emily Choppa today, and I thought about wearing the full NBA YoungBoy outfit because him
Why?
and
They're
his
beefing?
girl just broke up. Like, no, I don't know if Choppa and YoungBoy ever had real beef. Although I'm pretty like Choppa's had weird beef with Quando Rondo and shit. But like, you know, not exactly with YoungBoy. But when Choppa dumped his girl goes on Instagram and says NBA YoungBoy is the GOAT.
Damn.
How mad would you be?
That's petty.
That is petty.
That's some
Very
new
crazy.
generation girl
That's
shit.
yeah,
like,
they're
I was gonna
16.
say, yeah, they're
I love
also like
Trippy Red.
16.
Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
They're
Oh my
16.
God. Swear to God, that's what.
That's some.
man.
That's some.
Isn't
Or
that
like,
so
or that's
funny?
like Trippy Red bitch went to go do that shit with 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
But she
That's
didn't
like
even let him
bullshit.
fuck apparently.
I know, but just
They
the
like-
fact that you went to go make that video to be funny, like that's weird.
yeah,
If a
that's
girl really want to
ridiculous.
flex, she go get with Nick Jonas or some shit like that. Like just switch it up on a
That's
nigga. Like,
like-
nigga, I'm fucking
Nick
Nick Jonas now,
Like
nigga. What
Pete
up?
Davidson, like
Yeah,
You just
switch
said-
it up,
you
like-
your
just-
bitch goes and dates like the
Bro,
whitest comedian.
You
nigga
just
ever.
said Nick Jonas like a TJX6 bar though. Like
Yeah,
this
that was
bitch
good.
trying to get fucked on by Nick Jonas.
Facts,
That
though,
bitch tried to
like,
flex on me by fucking Nick Jonas.
I just fucked that bitch and bought her a pickle.
I just fucked a bitch and I bought her a Jones soda.
I bought her a cucumber. Why didn't you show up for that
Man,
freestyle? I bet
God,
you're mad as hell.
I'm gonna come clean.
Oh, yeah,
That shit
why
got
didn't- why weren't you there?
120,000 views already.
Listen, I'm gonna come clean. First of all, I was tired as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
That was some of the most legendary content I feel I've ever made in my life.
Listen.
I want to make
I
more
low-key-
shit like that.
I low-key thought they weren't gonna come either, and I was just like,
Of course
fuck.
they're gonna
My
come.
boys
You
come
got to
through.
speak about finding Cash Kwan's ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was honestly the funniest.
Go
story, yeah.
watch the vlogs on the Adam 22 channel. But yeah, basically, like I go over to talk to Dave. I just look down. I see an ID. I'm like, damn, some fool forgot his ID. I start looking at it, reading the name. I'm like, looking at the picture. It has like Quan in the name, like Quon, the way he spells
like,
it.
what the
I'm
fuck?
like,
Yeah.
Daquan. This is Casher.
This nigga Cash.
Well, it's
not-
like a
it-
Michigan.
It's not Daquan, but it's like something similar to that.
Something Quan.
It's some Quan thing. And so I text him. I'm like, bro, I got your fucking ID. I'm like, what the hell is
What
wrong
are
with
the
you?
odds?
And
You
you left
sitting
it
around?
at Rolling Loud.
You
Like,
left
the
a-
last thing a scammer's
You're
supposed
supposed
to
to be a scammer. You're supposed to be literally identifying as other
Yeah.
people,
You left
using
your
other
I-
people's IDs, using other people's credit cards. You can't even figure out your own ID. But
I
hey,
just got a fake ID. Now my name Alex.
yeah, he says
coulda
that.
got
My
scammed.
now my name Peter. That's what TJ says on the tape.
Oh God, yeah.
said-
Great tape, by the way.
Bro,
10 out of 10.
It was so crazy watching them like come up with lyrics together and like there's one point where they're like
I don't want to
making
hear about this. I'm so mad.
You didn't watch
You
it?
didn't watch it?
No, I watched. I didn't even want to watch it. It was too sad.
There's moments where they're like making fun of how other people rap, and I'm just like, man, like the way you guys rap is so crazy. I
And
can't-
it's so
The best
amazing.
part is I'm gonna look him up.
Oh, I'm gonna look him up. Brian
Brian
Pumper.
Pumper, yeah.
Oh no.
Bro, where was Brian Pumper at Rolling Loud? He was at the Rolling Loud 2 years ago, but not this year.
Yeah, 2
How
years
dare he.
ago.
I don't know where that nigga at.
That shit
He's
hurt.
he's on the fucking.
Oh, I'ma
he's
look
on the
him
blue
up.
line. He's on the blue line, hitting on bitches, trying to get them to fuck him in the car.
Bro, if you ever want to spend a good hour, go to YouTube and type in DJ Vlad Brian Pumper and watch videos from 10 years ago. Because the main thing that's funny to me is watching these bitches that Brian Pumper had in his videos back then, and they're talking about like Brian Pumper's empire of like rapping and making these stupid fucking videos, and the girls they're hired by him to be his bitches, and they're literally just like, yeah, I don't like his music or anything, but I mean, he cool. Like, they're just shitting on Brian Pumper's whole life. It sucks so bad that clip is like semi-viral and Brian Pumper hasn't responded to it. What the fuck are you doing, Brian Pumper?
You know he saw that shit.
Wait, what clip? Oh, that one?
Yeah, like I
know
ain't
he
heard
saw
from
that
Brian
shit.
Pumper. And Brian Pumper, let the record show.
He blocked me
He did?
on Twitter.
Oh my God. I gotta find the
Instagram,
tweet where
something
Brian
like that.
Pumper responded to me, because when Lena first made the thing saying she'd do a sex tape for 1 million subscribers, Brian Pumper went on Twitter and said, "This Lena the Plug girl ain't got no it factor."
Yeah.
I remember you told me about
and now
this.
she's the most searched fucking person or some shit.
I mean, and it's like,
What
it was
a
a weird
fucking
thing because it's like, motherfucker, nobody said she had the it factor. Where are
are you
you
talking
getting
about?
that
It
from? You know,
factor.
like, she's a fucking girl who just
She's
made a
she's
YouTube video.
definitely it.
Like, to say, like, because can you imagine if somebody was like, Cam girl ain't got the it factor? It's like, well, bro, she doesn't have to have the it factor to be
What the
on a
fuck is the it
Be
factor?
podcast.
lit and get
Actually, I
paid and
do.
The
successful.
it factor.
Cam girl
Cam
is
girl
the
got
it
it
factor.
I
Come
think
on.
Cam girl got it
I like
factor.
your,
It's definitely it.
Are those tiger
Period.
ears?
I got the zit
I'm wearing
factor.
this because I didn't want to do my hair, and like I have bangs, so I have to push my hair back, and this is my only
I got the
headband
clip
at the moment.
factor.
Long story.
Being you is hard, huh?
Being me,
Yeah.
I know.
So much maintenance as a hot girl.
That's a hot girl.
No, but yeah, it's. I
Hot
wish
girl,
I wish
total
I could
black
just
girl.
fucking wake up, put on a goddamn hat, put on some fucking.
A Lael Hansen hat. All rappers go to heaven.
Yeah, shout out to her. What is that?
All rappers go to heaven. You know Lael Hansen, the Canadian YouTuber chick.
She's kind of fire. I'm gonna come clean. I'm down.
She's kinda fire?
She's like just the right amount of annoying too. I'm down.
I want to see her in real
Tolerable.
life, but yeah.
Oh, you never met her in real life?
No, she look alright on the gram and shit. She has like workout videos.
She always makes videos about how like ex used to give her words of advice and just really changed my whole
Do
thing.
you guys have to sexualize every woman?
Who said? I
was
said
about
that.
to
We
say-
already did that.
I literally said that she made a video about.
yeah,
ex
she
Thank you,
was
thank you
fired
for
her.
being on my side.
We supporting all women.
Yeah.
I was support. I
Fat,
just said that she
skinny,
made
I don't care
videos
what's
yeah,
about.
but we don't have to.
No,
It's
you're
not
right
about
though, because we
sex.
did discuss like whether she was bad or not immediately. But
Yeah,
hey, like, what, you
immediately.
can't talk about that. Like, I want to be.
I mean, you're like, oh, she got workout videos.
A girl do the,
She
girls
does.
do the- okay, that was weird.
That
but
was
girls,
weird.
but
That
girls
was
do
weird
the
as
same shit though.
fuck.
Girls like, oh my god.
What's her eyebrows like?
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly,
if he's hot, but if he's not hot, we're just like.
But
oh,
that's
he's a cool
weird.
guy.
Yeah, it's weird to think that like like we can't talk about a girl without like
That's not true.
summarizing her looks.
I can talk about a
No,
girl.
you're right. But the thing
could.
about it is that she's a
I will eventually lead to that though.
Lael Hansen is an underrated
It-
beauty.
that's-
That's the
I'm gonna
issue.
eventually lead
She's
to it.
Yeah,
underrated.
come on.
She hasn't like she. I agree with you that
I
she's
don't think
kind
you're
of
even saying
bad.
her name
but
right.
you don't think people don't talk about her like that. It's not like, oh, Black China, Lael Hansen,
She got like
Jenna West
She
Coast.
got like a mil
Jenna
subs.
West
Chanel
Coast.
West.
Jenna-
I'm gonna say
Jenna
Jenna
West
Shea,
Coast.
How many subscribers she got on YouTube?
like over 1 million.
Come on, holla at me, shorty. Yeah, you tripping. She got a
You should pay
million?
her for a reaction video.
I'm not paying her shit.
No,
but-
Is that what people do?
Yeah.
Oh
All right,
God.
let's keep that low though.
No.
Hey, shut up.
He's like, yo, I know she sent you the hat. Maybe you can get her to do it for the free ski.
Hey.
The real finesse is putting
wait.
your little like
Speaking of
promo clip at the beginning.
At the beginning
Tell
of the
me
video.
what you guys think about this
video is sponsored by Lil House Phone. She think
Wait,
I'm
wait.
famous, so she's so good on
On
my
my
anus.
anus.
They play that and then
That'd
they
be
go
kinda
into the
funny.
No,
video.
it's funny
Wait,
because
listen,
I
listen.
think like
I don't know how they get those deals, by the way. I've never
I
had
was-
anyone
I was
say
gonna
they
s-
wanted to sponsor my video.
People probably
but-
do.
no,
would do that
because
all the
I
time.
thought when I first started seeing that shit, I just saw like smaller name artists getting their
Oh,
shit
you
on.
seen bigger artists do it?
I saw,
I never
I'm
seen the bigger-
Dante.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm Dante. Shout out to him. He had a Ugly God and and Wi-Fi
Warhol
or
song?
Warhol.
That don't
thing.
mean that either of them did that though. It might have been.
I mean,
somebody
I'm
No,
else.
it's
not
the
saying
label
that
for
they
sure,
paid for it, but
yeah.
I'm saying the
But that's
label.
fine, though.
Because
Wait,
if,
listen,
if
listen.
you're a PR company or whatever and you're
Yeah,
going
what
to
is
spend
it?
some
2
money,
million
you
fucking-
spend a G, 2 Gs, 3 Gs, whatever fucking
Five,
Dante is
maybe.
charging or
Maybe
whatever.
10.
10?
Nah, five for sure.
5 is a lot
I
too.
like
but
5.
but if it's this fool, I always don't know if it's Dante or
Dante.
I think it's
Dante.
Dante.
Listen,
it's not
shut
Dante.
up, man.
Why do you have to say
Dante.
Dante like that? It's
YouTube?
Dante.
Shout out
YouTube
Dom is
person.
live too.
Yeah.
Shout out
Dom is live.
Shout out all the YouTubers, man.
Dom is live fell back. He ain't been making that many videos. He got to get on it, bro.
Wait, listen. Speaking of reactions, guess who I finally met in the flesh and did an interview with for the first time?
Ooh.
Nardwar?
Cuff Boys
Oh,
and the mom and Cuff Mom.
tough mom.
They were
I
fucking.
love that. I
Hey.
love that.
Love that
Did they
dynamic.
react?
Can I
to
say
your-
this
Mom
off
and shit.
camera?
Are you
Shout
going
out
to
to
say
all
that
the
he has a
moms.
black stepfather?
Bro, what the fuck?
I couldn't believe it when I first realized
Yeah.
too.
And he was wearing a Cuff Boys sweater. I was like, nigga, what the?
Isn't it so funny that he
was so tight.
he literally starts dating
Hey,
a white woman, and then her white son becomes this weirdly mega influential like hip hop personality, and then meanwhile you're this one black guy. Like what?
One
How,
light-skinned
how did
black-
my wife and her son become like influential
Like-
hip hop figures?
And now we're at the festival.
My
Just
son
cool.
ain't doing
And
nothing.
he's cooling, yeah.
My actual son ain't
My
doing
actual
shit.
son ain't doing shit.
My
He's still making mixtapes.
So fucked up.
Yo, that's so
His actual son is like, yo, can you ask Cam to review my tape?
Oh my God.
chill.
What, but yo, it's fucked up for us to assume that just because he's black that he's necessarily like interested in
Leaving
hip hop.
his first
Yeah.
kid.
Or that he has other kids that he's.
Yeah, or that was the first thing I was gonna say.
That's so fucked up.
That was the
no.
first
But
thing I
honestly,
Oh
listen.
my God.
Cuff Mom. I don't know her
She's
real
so
name.
sweet, isn't she?
She was literally the nicest lady I ever met in my whole life.
If she
Cam
was
was cool as fuck. Cam had an iced out Cuff Boy chain on.
If she
I
was
was
a
like,
bitch,
"Alright."
or if she was
If she
whack
was a
in
bitch.
any way,
Whoa.
If she was whack in any way,
then
they
you
wouldn't be
know
popping.
people would be going in on her
Thank you
so
for
hard. But
watching
she's
these
like,
things.
you can't really be mad at her because
Nah,
she's so sincere. You
she's
know.
so wholesome and so nice, and
Right.
like she's like, I just gotta ask you, how'd you get this name, Little House?
Aww.
She was so tight, bro. It was so sick.
It's
seems
weird
really
seeing her
sweet.
growth. She's come around a bit
Bro,
on the
they're
lyrical
popping.
content, I think. No, but like she used to just listen to songs and be just like, yo, like this
She's
is
out in the
like
festival, ready to
offensive.
go
Like,
now.
you know, I don't know how they rap it about, you know, I think she understands like that it's
But
art
now
more
she
so
like
now.
now
She
she
does
knows the
videos,
artist
too.
by
She's
name
in the
and shit like
bro.
that.
They're in the field. Like it's like I was introducing myself just on some normal shit because that was my first time meeting Cam.
Yeah.
So we were just talking. And the camera was just out already, and I was just like, oh, like they got her just ready to go. Like
Yeah.
And he was like,
What's that for? His channel?
Yeah, for his channel. Yeah.
What does cuff
Good
cuff
shit.
stand for?
Like cuck, but
It's like
just
come
cuff.
without the
Cuff.
M.
Cuck? You
It's
said
from an
it
M
ain't
to an
cuck.
F.
It's cuff, no?
Cam,
Cuck Boys.
KUF.
University
Nah, it's just
Fullerton.
they're
If you
just
go
cuck.
back and watch my old
Cuff
interview with him,
Boys.
which has like almost 1 million
I
views,
remember I
it
was
has the
there.
answer in it.
I was there and you were like, you don't know Cam? You don't know Cuff Boys? I was like, no, I've never seen you before. And you were like, I
I'm
can't
that
believe
dude.
you were excited for, what's his name again? Not
I'm that
Melon
dude.
Head. Needle Drop, but not Cuff Boys. I was like,
He-
are you fucking kidding me?
He's like so normal too. He's just like such a
he
normal
seems,
like.
he was really fucking chill.
He's chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Good
saying.
kid.
Like,
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't even like look at him as like some super famous ass dude because he's just so chill. But I'm like, yo, he actually is hella
Do
popping.
you think if his mom wasn't around, he would be
I don't
as
know,
like,
man.
successful? Or
You know what I
chill?
was thinking,
They're
bro?
like a dynamic duo.
That was his cheat code. You know, you find some
Right.
cl-
You
some,
gotta find a
some
cheat code.
viral shit that works. It's like even
He's the
for
first.
him now, like when he does the mom reacts videos, he doesn't really like doing those as much because he doesn't think they're as cool. Like he would rather just do straight vlogs and shit. But he like those videos get a shitload of views and it like helps him to like establish himself as like other shit, you know. But
That's
People
fact.
love moms. Like,
yeah.
I'm thinking like, there's no black family like that. I need to bring my mom. My mom is
You-
hilarious.
Your
Oh,
mom
that's a
is
great
so funny.
idea. I would love to see like
Proud family.
I don't know what your mom is like, but I would
Bro,
love to
my
see
mom
like
would
some.
freak out about some of this
Yeah.
rap shit and just like if I just showed her.
She's
My
funny.
mom's
The
into
first
it.
thing she said to me when I met her was, you hang out with this guy?
Yeah, that's fact.
I was like, I know. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you should like I feel like there is a lot of room for like good African American vloggers like in the hip hop space.
Yeah,
Like
there's
there's a
none.
lot of white
There's
people
none.
and there
There's
could
all white people.
there's just like it's
was
a
just thinking
big
about that today.
lane. It's like you just got to go for it and like I mean I could help for sure. Like we could definitely help, but I mean, you know.
I want to grow my own channel though. Like no offense.
No, you
but,
should.
like,
Yeah,
that's
you
like,
should
I'm
definitely
like-
do that, but then like do
Shut
stuff for
the
our
fuck
shit
up.
too.
He's been saying this for the past 3 years and he's never gonna do it. So
I feel like a
you
lot
don't
of
need
New
any-
that's fucked
Yorkers.
up.
Everything you
like,
do on your channel helps grow your
Prove me
channel,
wrong.
even if you only do stuff once in a while.
Period.
You know, it's like one music video is gonna get you however many subscribers or whatever.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I'm about to put my Rolling Loud recap out because I just performed for the first time at Rolling Loud this
shit.
past Saturday.
Oh, that was the
I
first
saw
time.
some
Oh, yeah.
That was my
clips. It
first
turned.
Rolling
That
Loud.
shit was turned.
I'm
It
so
was
proud
lit.
of
I'm not
you.
gonna lie.
It did
I
look
watched
pretty
the
good.
live
I had
stream.
my visuals lit. You watched. Why didn't I have anybody record the live stream for me?
I thought you could go back and
The
fucking
only
do
person that
shit.
recorded it was this girl, and there's no sound. It's crispy clean as fuck, no sound.
Why no sound?
Cause she like
Just
screen
do-
recorded
just-
it on her
just do
on
it
the
over
MacBook.
with-
Probably like got a
Mike.
notification or something.
Yeah,
Or, I don't know.
record, take the audio from another show, like in a warehouse,
Oh my
and then put that warehouse audio over the fucking festival thing, and
really
it'll
could do that.
it'll really sound like holy shit. Like House Phone really brought the warehouse vibe to the festival.
I could almost do that.
He's not a
too.
warehouse performer.
You're a warehouse rapper since SoundCloud
Yeah,
rap is dead now.
stop.
You're a warehouse
Rapper.
rapper. That's
that.
real.
You just
Hey,
started
that's a
that
good
wave.
diss. That's
Warehouse
a good diss.
He's a
rapper.
Rolling Loud.
Yeah, I'm a
rapper.
Rolling Loud rapper now.
A warehouse rapper is such a thing because when I
I'm a
think about it,
festival rapper now.
when
Fuck
when
y'all.
I first started going to shows in LA, I thought it was about the most insane thing that Bones and Xavier could sell out like a 400-person warehouse. I was like, that's so crazy.
I mean, because
Yeah,
a lot of
never-
niggas,
never done
because a lot of niggas still can't sell out.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
That.
That was like
No,
Adam
still.
Goes Ham, right? Was
Bro,
the
listen,
name
I
of
saw a
the show.
tweet.
He did some of those shows.
I saw
yeah.
a tweet earlier that said, "Is Rolling Loud the new? Is Rolling Loud Ham on everything?" And I was just like,
Oh,
Damn, that was
Ham on
funny.
everything. That's
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Ham on
His
everything.
That
name
was
wasn't
honest-
Adam, was it? That
Bro,
It is
think
Oh, yeah,
about
that was Adam
Okay.
from Ham. Yeah.
think about how they could have been Rolling Loud too.
But they
Yeah,
they
they
never
had the
looked at it
culture.
like, oh, let's like build this crazy company. You know, they were like, oh, this
just
is
had the
cool. We'll do
culture.
the downtown
But like
show thing.
the parties that they were throwing, they could have kept evolving it into a big ass like
I
festival
agree.
in
It was
LA.
like everything at one
But
point.
Rolling Loud became Rolling Loud because they looked at it like, oh, this is business. And not only is this business, this is fucking war. There's going to be war to do these hip hop festivals.
Right.
And we need to put
They were
on
their own
enough of them that nobody else can get a foothold. They fucking
1000%.
basically made such a dent in the market that nobody else tries to do rap shows like that. Day and Night went away. They did Day in
mean, they-
Vegas. They're
they
trying
brought
to bring
it
it
back,
back. But
Yeah.
had a really hard
Oh, yeah,
time
Day
getting
and
like
Night. I
primo
remember Day and
fucking
Night.
headliners and shit
Yeah.
too. There's nobody else who's really built like a brand as like the cool
Exactly.
hip hop
Yeah.
thing.
And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it was just like I always said to myself, I actually realized that like I said, I'm not gonna go to this shit until I get booked. And that was my first time ever going ever. And it was fucking organized as fuck and it was fun as fuck. And like yeah, like some people couldn't get their GA tickets or some weird ass shit. I was in there fine. They treated me fine. It was good as fuck. So
I was good.
shout out to
Yeah.
them, man.
Shout out to all the production people at Rolling Loud.
Oh, but
Definitely
it's
took
all
care
the
of us
same
while we
people
were
though.
there.
It was the same people from Dan Vegas. It was the same people from
Shut up.
Hard.
Was Mustache Man there?
I didn't see
like
Mustache.
an
Bro.
Fuck
Empire.
him. Fuck you, Mustache Man.
Mustache.
I didn't
man.
see Mustache, bro.
He is the worst person on earth. I'll
No,
just
but I
say
saw
that.
Billy again.
Who's Billy?
Billy was like the
Billy
white.
Bob?
Yeah, he's like the white dude with like the Harley Davidson type swag, and he was like bringing us alcohol and shit at Dan Vegas. Anyway, he's
kinda
super
remember.
sick. I saw the girl. Well, I didn't see the girl who was driving like one of the truck, like one of the artist things. Like I saw a lot of the same people.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really
Interesting.
like any of the titles that we have up there. I feel like I should have like looked into this more myself because I did have a few things that I thought might be acceptable to talk about, but whatever.
I think Lil Xan is kind of interesting.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
I mean, you seem to be the expert on him.
I mean,
On
it's
this
not
table.
really that interesting. He basically just went on his story, said he was quitting rap, and he was just going to focus on his clothing line. And
He's
then,
been having a hard year, dude.
yeah, I mean, he's just saying, you know,
Even
the music
if he
ain't
may
doing
have put
nothing.
it on himself, it's still like hard to watch.
What are you
know?
really going to do when you're him and the music? Like, he got famous as fuck off of one song.
How? That
song was good.
The song
Catchy
was
song.
really
Song
good.
was good.
But it's like
Hasn't been able to repeat it, though.
the level of fame that he went to off of this one song was crazy.
Yeah.
Financially, he's doing well, but like mental
Do we know-
health wise,
Do we know that?
worried.
I don't know.
I'm worried.
I
for
mean,
him.
he used to be spending $10,000 a month on a fucking apartment in downtown LA, and now he moved to like fucking like the OC, like an hour outside.
Because you know how stupid that sounds to be
Oh.
spending $10,000 a month on an
No.
apartment.
And
when you-
now,
You
and
could
now
just
he
buy a
realizes. Now he realizes, like, oh shit, I wasted like 100,000 plus,
and that's all coming out of his pocket at the end of the day. It
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
wasn't coming out of his pocket at first.
And if the
Yeah.
money kept coming in like it was when he first fucking blew up, then that probably would have been enough money for him to get by for a long ass time. But that money fucking shriveled up real quick, you know?
Yeah,
What's
but
his
Didn't he
clothing
scratch
line?
his car up and stuff? Like that was OD.
yeah, that was a long time ago though.
That was a fun time.
You remember he pulled the burner out on
Oh my god, that
Oh,
was,
yeah.
that was a
Mexican
fun
nigga?
time.
Honestly, he looked kind of hard in that video. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, when he put the gun out, yeah, I know. I was mad. I didn't understand why people
Diego.
were hating on that. I'm like, if anybody else pulls a gun out, that shit is cool, right?
Nah, it was just because like, the
I
nigga
think
was
it's
trying to
because-
press on him.
Yeah, and
The nigga was
also
kinda
the fact
pressing
that
him.
it's Lil Xan, you know what I mean?
I mean, to me, honestly, like my problem with Lil Xan in terms of like where his career is at is it's like Lil Xan, if he comes out and he seems clean, off drugs, and makes some good music, he's back in the
I
game.
just don't think like can you do that
can still
with your
do it.
name, Lil Xan?
He can still do it.
I think so.
I mean,
Why not?
He got to really
still do
rebrand
it.
as Diego then.
He really has to do Diego, and like I just think that like you come clean and you're Lil Xan. I don't know.
I mean, Lil Xan is just a name.
The
believe
reason
it
why
is just a name.
it was just a name, but he also did really like Xans. And the whole fucking song that he blew up with is about Xans.
Why?
It's just like a picture of Brian Pumper with a boner, and this girl's putting
Hey,
her feet in his
yo,
face.
my God.
What's wrong with this?
I'm like looking through my phone because I thought there was something I was gonna bring up that we were
Anyway,
gonna talk about.
Anyway, why do you have
Yo,
so many
Adam.
pictures of fucking Brian?
That's
What,
Adam.
this
What's
is
wrong
saved
with
in
this?
your
Adam,
fucking
bro.
In
gallery?
his gallery,
I got a
bro.
couple of fucking photos
You
of
are a
him.
very
Yeah,
interesting guy.
very
Weirdo.
interesting. Yeah, that's a
Random
nice way
topic,
of
but
putting it.
how do you guys know each other?
Adam and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good
You guys have
question.
been friends for a
Well-
while. I feel like you guys have known each other longer than me and.
But I didn't know him when I lived in New York.
I first spoke to Adam online, and I feel like just that underlying love between skateboarders and BMXers like had us connected.
I felt that.
And then when I first came to LA, he was still in the shop, and
On downtown.
no, he was on
It was on
Melrose at
Melrose.
the time, and we just like connected off rip. Like he took me out. I sucked some girl's titty on Snapchat.
Oh
felt
my
that.
God, that's
I got
so
the chance to-
true.
So that was, okay.
Meet Peep that time. Remember we were all there and
really?
shit.
Oh, you
Yeah.
were at the store that day when Peep came that morning?
Yeah, yeah.
That was the day of the vlog.
crazy.
Lil Peep Stole My Girl.
That
Yeah.
day. He was
That
wearing
day.
the pink shirt.
Is
He
that the
showed us
day-
the I think it was the a video. I don't remember the name, but remember he showed us a video on his phone.
What was it? Ben's truck.
Ben's
Yeah,
truck.
He showed us that video on his phone. That's
before it
true.
came out and shit.
Holy shit.
I remember asking him. I was like, "Yo, bro, how the fuck do you like? I know you're not signed. Like, how do you get?" Because he already knew me. Like, we met before, and
Right.
like he's cool with this dude Marty Baller from New York.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he already knew me and shit. But I asked him. I was like, "Yo, bro, like you're not signed. Like, how you getting the bread to do all this shit?" He was like, "Yo, you want to know for real?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I got a sugar mama in London." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Nigga, run that up," and we was just
Yo,
dapping up and
Are
shit.
you
Yeah.
thinking what
Sick.
I'm thinking?
Did he
I'm not
actually
gonna
have a
say it.
sugar mama
I'm
in
not gonna
London?
say it.
Come on. Are you joking? You don't know who?
We should probably just
yeah.
not even dig into that. That's interesting.
And it was
Wow.
like it was just like a brotherly like New York vibe I felt with him and shit. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
shout out to Pete, man. That shit was dope.
Damn, that's really interesting. I want it because it's kind of
He
like,
could have lied. Like,
or
he
it could have been
just
like an
fucking said some random shit.
oversimplification. Because the truth is
Yeah.
that he was signed to the management company and everything.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he
But
was
who's the
probably
mystery
just
woman?
like just jugging the story to sound funny, but like that's
Right.
crazy.
I
That's
don't-
still crazy.
I don't doubt that there's any number of women in London who would have gladly been paying Lil Peep's way through life
Mm-hmm.
in exchange for a little bit of dick and cuddling. So who knows?
Well, that's how I met Adam.
I'm sure that the fucking
was
fans
great.
will try to piece together that mystery. That's interesting. No,
No,
but
that was a crazy.
one thing
leak,
I
bro.
remember
That was a
about
crazy
that
story.
is that aside from obviously smoking big dope the whole time, that was when that fucking Swoosh God song came out, and
that
we
song.
were bugging. There's a clip in one of the vlogs where we're like losing our minds. It's a whole new wave.
That was a good time.
It's
dude.
a whole new day. We kept saying that.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Bro, we were wilding the fuck out, jumping out of our skins to that fucking song. That was fun.
It's a whole new wave.
Man, I had a hell of a day. I interviewed NLE Choppa and Jake Paul.
Oh, Jake Paul. How was that?
They're pretty
I
cool.
can't believe I got more excited for Jake Paul than NLE Chopper right now. That's
NLE
crazy.
I really
Choppa?
like NLE Choppa.
You know what I
too.
did
He
before
was
the
cool,
NLE Choppa interview? Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know, he might think that I'm just gonna press him. Like I was thinking about, he might think I'm just gonna press him with all the usual like interview bullshit, and I like don't know how prepared people necessarily are for what I'm actually trying to do when I do an interview. So before we started, I said, "Yo, just so you know, this is just a most chill, laid back conversation possible. Like you could talk about whatever, you can ask me about shit, you can bring up random shit." Anything, because he's 16, so I don't know if he necessarily like.
I believe he's 16.
He probably never watched Joe.
Crazy.
He just turned 17. He probably like never
Sting,
really
the big 1-7.
watched that many podcasts. So I'm like kind of I gave him that beforehand, just basically like no expectations, just super laid back conversation, and I felt like it really helped. So I feel like in the future, if there's ever people that I kind of don't know if we're on the same page, I'm gonna like give him that little talk beforehand.
spiel.
Because you know Jake Paul doesn't need to hear that. Jake Paul, he's experienced talking on camera.
Was his mom here? Not Jake
She
Paul.
was.
NLE. I like that. I think she manages him and
She
stuff.
does.
She has a close relationship
that's
with
cool.
him.
Me and-
Very cool. No Love Entertainment.
Yeah.
Me and Lou went to go
Why am I
vlog.
at NLE Choppa fucking?
Oh no, me and Lou went to go vlog one of their videos. He was hella cool.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Lou. What's the dude's name? He was with? Lou Soldier.
La Soldier.
La
Soldier.
Soldier. La Soldier.
He was
Soldier.
Can I ask you guys all, Dave? I guess you're not probably going to be on this podcast next week, so we don't have to ask you this. But can I ask you guys, will you commit to watching Love and Hip Hop? Because I am halfway through the first episode of this season, and I'm really enjoying it.
You couldn't get through one episode in a night.
I was watching it earlier. I had to do the interviews. I was watching Love and Hip Hop to get into the groove to do the NLE Choppa podcast. But like things that I saw, Chrissy, Jim Jones's girl, just yelling at him because the house was dirty.
That's welcome to regular life.
That's like the
Married
opening
life.
scene. I know, but like, you know, does this make sense? Like, you know, if you're them, don't you probably have a house
Have a
cleaner?
cleaning
Because like
lady.
they're showing like piles of dishes and shit. I'm like, if you're Jim Jones, your wife probably is just gonna, you know, you just have a cleaner come do that. You don't have to stand there for an hour or two cleaning dishes if you're Jim Jones, right? Maybe.
Especially if it was as many as you're making it seem, then it's like, nigga, I'm not about to wash that many dishes. I'm sorry.
But I mean, you know, the show is all cap, but it's still
And I was
fun.
gonna say also it's a good storyline.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for the storyline. And then they're like,
Yeah.
you know, they got Joe Budden, and he's just in a bar
I
with
thought you said
Papoose.
Joel, but like Joe
Budden.
Madden.
Yeah, no, Joe.
They got Joel Madden in
Budden. I don't know if you heard of him. He's just in the bar with Papoose,
That's not
just
happening.
hanging out, talking.
They just ran out of ideas.
They're
trying
arguing
to-
about shit, and it's like that's the thing about Love and Hip Hop that's so interesting to me is that it's not about these things actually happening. It's about the fact that these rappers and these women allowed VH1 to shape this narrative out of their
About their whole
life,
life, yeah.
because it's like if
But it
you're
be real
Jim
shit
Jones
happening too, though.
and you can like read it on Jim Jones that it's like his mind when he's doing this is, I can't believe I'm doing this stupid ass shit for a check.
It's like
you
reality
know?
TV in a nutshell, though.
Yeah.
Essentially, but
Think-
these are like very accredited rappers who
Yeah,
like
it's
we know
kinda
cool.
and love.
Yeah.
which is
But
the
think
crazy
about
part.
And
this,
you
though.
know how they act in different situations. You know how they behave on. You know how Joe Budden acts on the podcast. You know how Jim Jones acts when he's on other people's interviews. You know that this is not really fully what he would be doing.
I feel like they kind of have already accepted the fact like I'm kind
Yeah.
of just acting
Yeah.
in this TV show.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of the season with Cardi B in it.
Right.
That was cringe.
She was only in one season.
She
I don't
made
fucking
it.
know.
Wait.
She made it out
You know
that
what's crazy
motherfucker,
though? What if Papoose would have started rapping alphabetical slaughter to Joe Budden's in the
He's just gonna start freestyle. Yeah.
You ever seen that shit?
That'd be lit. What if Joe Budden and fucking Papoose like are arguing, and then it's like, this can't be solved with just a regular argument. We gotta
Stop.
battle this
battle it
out.
out.
No, that
Stop.
would be lit.
Then it turns into like High School Musical.
That would be
Dude,
lit.
have y'all never seen this shit when Papoose rapped rap from A to
Oh,
Z?
I
know
and
what
he
you're
did
talking
it?
about,
What if
We
he just,
thought he was the man for that.
That was honestly the craziest shit I ever seen in
We
my
thought
life
he
at
was
the
the
time.
man. The other day when we were in New York, I was playing that randomly, and people were like, "I playing it out the Uber, and like we're near Rolling Loud, so fan kids are walking by, and like a couple different dudes were like, yeah,
That's
like
so
hyped
rude.
that I was listening to that song."
That's actually crazy.
But
man.
yeah, you know, or like picture this: Papoose is literally just like telling Joe Budden in the show, telling Joe Budden that he fucked up by losing his girl, Sin, like and like losing her, and Joe's like, she left, and like,
Like, what am I
you,
supposed to
you know
do?
what was I gonna do? She left me, and like, but.
Stoops.
Look at this conversation. Like, imagine Papoose
bar.
really starting a conversation. Could you imagine going to some dude that you know but not know that well and be like,
yo, bro,
even
you
you, I know
fucked
you
up,
extremely well, and I'm never gonna go to you like, damn, house phone, you fucked up by letting that girl go. No, dudes don't talk like that.
She's
Yeah,
like
probably
Dawson's
not.
Creek of hip
It's like,
hop.
why would I say that to
Dawson's
you?
Creek.
Dawson's Creek.
Most of the
Like
time, I don't
seven
even
hip-hop
know
heaven.
who anyone that I hang out with is really even dating. You know, it's like, what do I
You're just
really
a-
care?
You're just
I
a
was gonna
very
say, you're-
extreme case of just like so self-indulgent that
Yeah.
you just don't give a fuck about anyone else around you. That's all
No,
it is.
with
I was
you,
gonna say that, but thank you.
I am very familiar with the girl that you bring, that you hang out with her every time. But in reality, it's like I've had to see you hanging out with her dozens of times to become
That's facts.
convinced that this is in any way serious. You
That's
know,
facts, that's facts.
if I only saw you hanging out with her 2 or 3
You
times, I
wouldn't
would
give a
just.
fuck. There's probably plenty of girls you see me with like
Also,
once
Yeah,
or
and
twice.
I
also,
never
a lot
asked
of
their
people
name.
don't like to tell you things because then you're just gonna talk about it on the podcast and
Yeah,
try to embarrass
Period.
them.
That's fair. I don't blame them for that
With a
either.
T.
Yeah. Reality is that's a thing.
That might happen. Yeah.
I actually think telling me, if you are my friend and you have a secret, telling me is
It's
the
the
best way.
worst.
No, it's the best way to make sure that nobody finds out, because then you've actually got me promising not to say it. Whereas if I just find out on my own,
Exactly.
then it's like,
It's free.
You didn't
information.
tell me. It's fucking open
Yeah, but
information.
how it's signed, locked, and sealed is that promise?
It's very promised.
It depends.
People tell me about you know that I know about like rappers who've like killed people and stuff, right?
Okay,
and
well,
I'm not.
that's another level.
I don't air it out.
Murder.
I know about a lot of shit that I
Shawty know I
realistically
kill
shouldn't
people.
know about. You know, like I know about
Shawty
crazy
know.
shit. I could tell you guys who the actual drug dealers are in the rap game. You know, I'm not doing it because of the streets.
They're gonna
man.
waterboard your ass, and they're gonna make you tell
I'm
it.
just glad he didn't end that with on BD.
on BD.
On BD.
Y'all niggas are sick. Hey, can you pass me water when you come back?
Oh god, there's a water right there.
I need a
loser.
cold one, bro. What type of nigga y'all look like?
BD.
Bougie, Lil House from Bougie.
Bougie.
I mean,
farm.
I don't know. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to?
Hell yeah, I got
talk
so much I
about?
want to talk about.
What else?
So look.
Like what?
We hour and 13 in.
Oh, okay.
But what else you got?
Talk to me.
I don't know. I was supposed to get my dick sucked in
Oh
the
my
trailer
God.
at Roll Loud
By
for
who?
OnlyFans. But it's porn star. But
I'm
I
about to
wasn't-
make a OnlyFans.
honestly.
Why
I,
didn't
All
you
these
do it?
girls getting money.
I kind of like thought
let
about it.
me
And it was
make
like, I got a whole family that's out there. And shut
What
up with them
porn
and shit.
star? There was a porn star there?
I'll tell you later.
You'll tell me later. What?
Yeah.
She just wanted to do this for OnlyFans?
For her OnlyFans, yeah. And I was like, no, I need 10% of the whole OnlyFans though, like not just the video.
But her
10%
idea was
is
that she
low.
wanted to suck a random dick backstage at Rolling Loud for
Oh, here you go.
OnlyFans,
I
like
don't know
that.
about random, but I
Well,
mean,
not
I
random,
mean,
but-
honestly, any rapper dick, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
She
For-
was
for her
at
OnlyFans.
Rolling Loud
She came-
looking for a dick to suck for her OnlyFans. You
Yes.
know, the fucking world has changed so
No, that's the
much,
homegirl, though.
man.
All I
No,
know,
it's the homegirl though. She's cool, but she was just
all I
definitely
know
trying
is
to
she
suck some
said
dick
she
for
was
her
down
OnlyFans.
to top the entire team to get close to Young Dolph.
She said that.
Yeah,
The
she was trying to
entire
fuck the
team.
random
Their
security
team is
guard.
gnarly,
I gotta
team.
know who this girl is now.
I'll show you. She was
Their
trying.
team
She was
is
trying to fuck.
hectic.
I
she
gotta
was
know
trying
if
to-
I saw her. I didn't know there was
Whose
debauchery
ass?
like this here.
She was trying to fuck the random security guard.
She wanted to eat Blueface's and his security guard's ass.
Ew.
What?
What if
Yeah.
they said about you? That about you? They're like, I want to eat Adam and his security guard Bell's ass.
Listen, if you want to eat Vel's ass, you deserve whatever's gonna
That's
happen
it.
to you, bro. You gonna smell like Long Beach.
Oh shit.
Bro, I seen this girl. No, I know this girl. Yes,
Same.
she came on the podcast before, and we
Yeah.
never we took it down because it was so bad.
She said that her friend was really high and off the perks, and
Hey,
it was high as fuck.
Did she? Oh, I saw her there, and I made this awkward eye contact
You
with
didn't
her.
realize it was her?
I didn't realize that it was her. Damn, this girl was trying to suck a dick back. This girl said that she would fuck 10 guys to get to Young Dolph.
Yeah, or Key Glock, either one.
Bro, she what?
She wanted them to run a train on her.
And then Young Dolph is at the
disgusting.
end, or does Young Dolph get to go first?
disgusting.
To me, if I'm
Hopefully
Young
he can
Dolph,
go
I'm not
first.
fucking up my Gucci sweater by running a train on this bitch. I'm gonna get like the third dude is gonna get on my Gucci sweater. I'm number 10. Fuck that.
I mean, I was just
She
not.
should
like,
have
yo,
a
massage
threesome
my
with Key
feet.
Glock and Young Dolph and
I
make
think
it dumb, dumber, and dumber.
Dumb, dumber, and dumbest
Dumber.
bitch alive.
I'd be like, yo, massage my feet.
No offense to her, but she came on the podcast and like it seemed like she had just taken Xanax.
No, she said that she was like you made them wait for like 4 hours, so they smoked mad weed and they were hella high by the time you went on.
They were so high on the podcast that I ended up just taking it down because I was like, this just doesn't even like seem right for them
Nah,
to have been on the podcast
Nah,
like
she's
that.
mad. She's mad cool actually. She was
Is
just
she?
like talking about just sucking dick all day. I'm just like, bro,
She
just
was?
go suck a dick.
She
Like,
got into the game through Bruno.
so crazy.
Yeah.
I was like going to go pee. And I was like, I'll be right back. Gotta go pee. She's like, you can pee in my mouth. And I'm just like,
Ew,
She said that?
She
she
dutty.
was just like,
Are you
She's just trying to
serious?
go viral.
She was just being still. I'm just
Shorty
like,
trying to
bro,
go
calm
viral.
down.
Bro, bitches are crazy.
Nah, but she was-
Is that
was-
what she was trying to do
She
in your
was
trailer?
type. She was type joking, but like type serious.
She was type that ass.
No,
nigga,
but
fuck outta
because
here.
listen,
She was
when,
type
when
that
I
out.
was in
She wanted
Hawaii,
a
this porn,
mouthful of piss.
I'm in Hawaii and we're in this like restaurant drinking and eating and shit, and then we all go down by the ocean because one of the porn star chicks that we're chilling with wants
Down
to jump
by
in
the
the
ocean.
in the water, and then I go over to the water and I fucking pee. I'm in my underwear, I put my underwear down,
Pee
and
in
I
the
pee.
Hawaiian Ocean, nigga?
Yeah, what type of nigga are you, bro?
That's
What, you think
wild
I'm gonna get kicked out?
disrespect.
No, it's not. I peed in every ocean I've ever been in my whole
That's
life.
like light
Damn, you're
blue
gonna-
water.
you're gonna get-
That's some Harlem shit right there that you think is disrespectful to pee in
It
an
is.
ocean.
That
I
is
pee in
disrespectful.
I pee in the FDR, which is our little shitty ass river.
You go to Coney
I'm not
Island and you
peeing
take a
up.
dump in the fucking ocean and
Ugh,
nobody
That
cares.
is disgusting.
That's
so
a
nasty.
man-made ocean.
like
You have
dead
not
bodies
committed
in
a
that
crime
shit.
against humanity there.
Yes, you
no,
have.
but one of the porn star girls, she realized that I just peed, and she goes, "Oh, it sucks that you just peed because you should have saved it. You could pee on my mouth for Snapchat." I'm like,
Ew.
"Bitch, what?"
How many times that day did she run that though? Like,
I know who else, and she's with her boyfriend.
Oh, she don't give a fuck.
She's with her boyfriend. Would have hypothetically watched. Guess
Her boyfriend
what?
probably would have recorded the video.
Your
for her.
boyfriend's gonna have to piss at some point today too. Why are you drinking his piss or my piss and not his piss?
Why are you trying to drink anybody's piss?
Why any piss? Who's in the market for a piss drinking vid?
Didn't you let that one
was your
girl on the
response?
podcast that was talking about how she liked to get shitted on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but she just brought that up randomly.
Yeah, because she likes to get shitted on.
Yeah, that just randomly came up. And she said that she told her agent that she wanted to go to Germany and do shit porn.
We don't do none of that. So
Not
what
in
was your
Harlem.
response?
Not in Harlem. In Harlem. No
What was
shit
your
porn.
response after she
Hey,
asked
hey,
you, piss
hey,
on me for
Black
Snapchat?
Dave.
I'm like,
Wait,
I'm
wait.
sorry that I'll go chug a gallon if you
Hold on,
want.
hold on, hold on. Black Dave.
You were down.
Black Dave, how much would you let this bitch pay you to shit on her chest?
I ain't shitting on no girl chest. That's somebody's
For-
daughter.
$2,000. You're not gonna
That's
shit
somebody-
on
Nah,
a. Why not?
2,000 ain't even
2,000
that
is
much
not enough.
bread.
You,
That's
I
my
know, but that's what I'm
rent.
saying.
Fuck
I
outta
got
here.
I got 2,000, and I will definitely poop on a bitch for another 2,000.
Ew.
I'll never be able to live that down.
Yes, you
Wait,
would.
wait. What if it wasn't
I'ma
on
have
video?
I'm gonna
daughter
tell.
and she
I'll
gonna
tell
be
my
into that,
family.
like,
What if
on
it
I will
wasn't
tell my
freaky
mom
weird
and
shit.
dad. I don't care.
What if it wasn't on video and you just shit on
Yeah.
her
What if
chest?
nobody knows? What if you pop a Zan? You don't even remember it.
Would you shit on one of your family members for 100
No, well,
bands?
that's
Josh. Technically, you count.
Dave, I have faith in you.
I ain't shitting on nobody.
Well, you
for
think it's
nothing.
honorable that he ain't pooping?
Yes, I think it's very honorable that he's not acting like you over there.
So I'm pooping.
I'll poop on Josh's chest. Oh,
Scat
look
man.
at you, crazy
Scat boy.
ass.
Scat him 22.
Scat man.
Scat 'em
Doo-doo,
22.
doo-doo, doo-doo, doo. Remember that shit?
Doodoo 22.
I like that.
It's Adam 22.
Doodle bags.
Call me Doo Doo.
On some shit, for real.
I've been getting it out my whole life.
You been on that shit. Fuck you mean?
Yo, when I went to the basketball
shit.
court
Some
with
shit.
Jem Wolfie and my girl, I watched the vlog. It's about to come out like tomorrow or
They
some
both-
shit.
they
that
both
shit ain't out yet?
play way better basketball
Well,
than you.
there was some fool watching, and like he like didn't realize that my friends were like with me or whatever. So he's standing like right near my friends, and he just goes, "Damn, he really about this no jumper life." 'Cause I'm
Because
so
he
trash.
cannot shoot. He throwing that shit.
I know, it was so
Throwing that
bad.
shit.
I need to watch a fucking tutorial video about how to shoot a basketball and then
You
go
and
and
Riff
just
Raff was
practice
terrible,
for a
too.
while because I swear if you give me a couple hours on the court, I could get my shit back together.
I think
bro.
you're just too.
I mean, you
I think you're
tall.
just too
You'd be good
nervous.
at
Like,
basketball.
you were just like too nervous and just like
It's all
You're
in
a little
that.
bit
it was so
clumsy.
ugly.
Right.
Yeah.
I just don't
You're
even
righty
know
or
what
lefty,
to
it's
do
all
with
in
my
that hand.
hands. I don't remember what to do with my feet. I swear,
Placement.
bro. The roast,
ugly.
the roast that I'm gonna get for how bad I am at basketball after this video comes out with Jem Wolfie is gonna be like
No,
terrible.
the one with you and Riff Raff was also terrible.
I
can't
swear
even-
this
I
is
can't even
worse.
watch it.
This
It's
is worse.
worse?
Me, like,
It's
you
two
hanging out
girls
with
and they
him.
destroy me.
Yeah, they were. I was watching. I think I seen it on your
They're
Instagram.
probably
They were
doing like
balling you
grandma
up.
shots too.
We did that. I actually made that.
Lena was
But-
balling you up, bro. I saw it.
No, but
Yeah, she was.
like Jem Wolfie beating me is like excusable because she does this. Lena plays as much basketball as I do, and she still fucked me up, which is like none.
Go, Lena.
You got to get in the gym, bro. Stop playing. Listen. Let's start going to the 24-hour fitness on 120th and Crenshaw and start running 5-on-5s against niggas, bro.
Bro, if I go there, I'm gonna be kidnapped and
Elbow to the
ransomed off to my family within a week.
Oh, that nigga ain't doing too.
I am not going to a fucking gym in the hood.
It's not enough.
That's why I heard about Jim Jones going to 24-hour fitness. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And he got in a fight at 24-hour fitness or whatever. I'm like, bro, you're Jim Jones. You can't go to
They'll
24-hour
be
fitness.
scared of you.
Why are you
I'm
acting like you
telling
can't go
Get
to
a
20?
fucking Equinox membership. It's like an extra $100 a month, Jimmy. You want to live on hip hop? They're paying you like fucking 50 racks an episode, probably.
The weights are grimier over there. He's just getting more of like.
I know
should
Jim
help
Jones
more.
might like really want to go to 24-hour fitness because he's really like around all this like grimy.
Yeah, it's
his,
like niggas he was in jail
Cody's
with,
and
like,
shit.
yo,
Yeah,
We out.
yeah.
I feel like where else can you just go and like pick up a basketball and join a, I guess like a park? I don't know.
Like a league or something?
24-hour fitness sounds a little bit.
Do they not have Equinox in
secure.
like Harlem?
They got Equinox.
Yeah,
They
but I
have
just
to,
feel
right?
like
They got
I
all the
feel like
nice
the
shit up
people.
there.
I feel like the
Not
people that
Harlem.
play basketball at Equinox probably like.
Maybe Jim Jones just wants to go to the
Lame.
gym that he's been going to his whole life. You know,
Maybe he just likes 24-hour fitness.
maybe he's got a brand deal.
He getting a bag.
Not everything is Fashion
Maybe,
Nova.
maybe it's a nice 24-hour fitness because I used to go to a 24-hour fitness. I'm gonna be honest with you, this shit is
Yeah.
trash.
No,
I
this
used
one
to
is
go to
nice.
one
It
in
has,
Hollywood. It
has
was
an indoor
disgusting.
basketball court. It's fire.
Oh, see,
Wait,
that
which one-
shit's
which one
hard.
are you talking
Yeah,
about? The one on
when they got the
Hollywood
pool
Boulevard?
and shit.
The one on 120.
What's up, Donnie? By the way,
What up, Donnie?
That pool probably dirty. That shit like dark brown.
he just buzzed out the dutty.
That pool is.
I'm too
dirty.
hot for
So,
this.
since no one wants to fucking bring up anything,
What?
What you
happened?
got? You got anything else?
what is Dave over here gonna be doing for us in New York?
Well,
Can we talk about that?
he did a vlog with ABG Neal that would be out soon, and we're working on a bunch more
Ooh.
with a bunch more Was Fivio Foreign?
Favi.
Favi. My
Shout out
bad.
my boy
God
Michi
damn it.
Bravo coming up.
Oh, shout out
Shout out to
Michi. Yeah.
Michi.
Yeah, we definitely shouted you out in there. I'm basically linking up with artists from the city that are just
Hey, when
working.
you going back to
Cool.
New York? I'm trying to do some co vlogs with you.
See, there you
Yeah,
go.
pop out.
We
Nah,
gotta-
for real
I
though.
love New York.
All right,
bro.
this is
I'm
an
trying to
honest
stay with you and
question,
fuck
though.
white bitches though.
Are you concerned?
Stop.
Can I stay with you and can we fuck white bitches?
And
I
do
know
they-
you
do
got.
they drink pee?
I know you got New
big-ass
York white
dog.
bitches.
Do they drink pee?
I know you got. I know you got like Soho artsy
around me.
bitches.
We got it all, bro.
He is. He's
We
yo.
got
This
everything, bro.
motherfucker is a New York ass
Also,
You
motherfucker.
lit in New York though. Household, you know you lit in New York.
I'm not though. I was
He's in
trying
the
to be.
city.
You invited me to some baller ass.
I did,
Remember
on
that
accident.
barbecue? That shit was lit.
Oh, that was just at the homegirl's crib though.
Yeah.
That wasn't
What
even like
barbecue?
the homegirl Megan. She used to stay out there, or her family stays out there. It was lit. It was
Are you worried doing content in New York about getting caught up in street politic bullshit? Because you just did a piece with ABG Neal. Obviously, he's
Yeah.
talking about his situation.
Oh, it was
Do
after
you
that.
feel like
I'm
you're
not
going to be able
biased.
to avoid that?
I'm not biased in like the way they look at it. Like as skaters, they look at us crazy. Like we're crazy as fuck. They have respect. Like hood niggas have always had respect for skaters.
It's true.
So like I'm not coming at it on some like
Gang shit.
showing favors to gangs or like trying to get people to like air out beef. I'm just like, yo, we're in your hood. What's good? Like I went to ABG Hoods Neal and
ABG Hood. nigga.
Hoods Neal.
ABG Neal's
We're all
hood
thinking
in,
about it.
Sunset
ABG
Park. It was
Hoods
in
Neal.
Sunset Park, and he just like brought me around like his block where he be at. Got some chopped cheese,
Oh, that's what I
liquor
need.
store
I want
shit.
chopped
Like,
cheese.
That's the only thing I miss. I mean, that's not the only
shits
thing,
is
but
hitting. Shout out to the chopped cheese.
I like the deli.
Or
Is
some
it
patties.
the deli? What is it called?
or like
Bodegas.
spicy,
Bodegas. And
spicy
eating
patty
the-
with cheese. You know,
The salsalito.
What the hell's that?
Yeah, she knows what's up.
What's
Salsa. It's like a
Sausalito?
spicier
Come on,
turkey.
Lou.
All I
Loser.
know is I didn't eat fucking artichoke pizza for like 10 years, and the shit sucks now.
I don't like
Shit heavy.
artichoke.
Why do you
The
even want that?
artichoke slices.
Why did I order that shit
super
at 2
heavy.
in the morning? The shit was so greasy.
That sounds
I
terrible.
kind of want pizza
You
now.
never had
I
it?
want food.
Artichoke slice?
It's a movie. It's like
They
the.
have artichoke here,
It's
right?
so thick and
We
greasy.
don't really
but-
eat artichoke that much
Not-
here.
I don't want
the
an
brand.
artichoke pizza, though.
Not the brand.
What brand?
What are you talking about the brand? What?
the fuck
It's
is
like
the
a
brand?
pizza chain. Artichoke
Oh, I
pizza.
thought you meant you're putting like actual fucking
No.
artichoke
Yeah, that's what I
on
thought you were
pizza.
talking about.
I was
Yeah.
like, that kind
Place.
of sounds gross.
I was like,
You're
but
not
I was like, I
cultured
don't
enough,
want
Kim.
that.
You're not cultured enough
Artichoke
to rock
and
with me.
like
whatever.
anchovy
Salsalito,
pizza.
That's
They'll
what I
have a
want.
line out of the store, like they
Yep.
open all night and shit.
I'll fuck with a good
Interesting.
Jamaican patty, cheese on it,
I
chopped
still
cheese.
fuck with dollar pizza though.
Yeah,
Like
That
You
shit
ever had a
cardboard.
dollar shrimp pizza? Fuck your stomach up.
Shrimp.
I'm not buying nothing for $1 with seafood on it. What the?
Dollar
This
shrimp
nigga-
pizza from the dollar.
House phone
Come
don't
on.
give a
This
fuck.
is
I
why
love
you
it.
get like fucking food poisoning and then have to shit.
They're
for,
probably
like,
gonna
24
put
hours.
Bumblebee tuna on that shit.
Hey, you know what's busting?
Excuse me?
Bumblebee tuna.
Golden, no, not Golden
that?
Corral. Golden Crest.
You never had Bumblebee?
I fuck with it.
I'm really
You don't fuck with-
Jamaican, so I
Me
can't.
too,
really,
though, but I fuck with it.
I can't jack it like that.
Nah,
they
it
got
be
some
busting.
good patties. but
No,
I
no,
can't
no.
jack it like that.
You know who place I need to go try? Tyshawn's place.
Yeah, his shit is fire.
Where is it at though? It's in
It's in
Brooklyn.
the Bronx.
I need to go. I gotta go
That's
pull
hella
out.
far.
Tyshawn Jones, pro skater from New York. He's got his own restaurant called Feel So Good.
He's stupid fire.
That shit is fire. Definitely shout out Tyshawn.
I need to go pull up and try that. That should look fire.
Also,
and he's
Dave did a vlog today where he went to fucking skate parks and shit with Maloof, and they like fucking
should've
hung
went to
out.
my-
With they hung out with
should've
that kid
went to
from
my
mid
house.
'90s.
Yeah,
Random.
Oh,
Sonny,
that's fire.
Sonny, he was there. Stoner Park is his local
Yeah,
park
yeah, yeah.
and shit.
Oh, wow,
so
cool.
we got a little interview with him.
Can we? How come? Did you guys all watch that movie?
yeah.
I
was
didn't
fire.
see it.
The mid
I can't even
90s?
lie.
Oh,
It was.
yeah, yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
Okay,
it
so
was
how
really
come
good.
no one fucking talks about the part where the girl who's from Alexa Demi from Euphoria fucks him or whatever, and he's like 12? That shit was weird.
She was supposed to be like 14 in the movie.
Did that happen?
I don't know. It just felt weird.
Like,
Maybe
they-
it's because I
He
watched.
looks like he's getting bitches,
Maybe it's because
whatever
I
age
watched
he is.
Euphoria first, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
I
Well,
know.
even when they're filming though, she was like
She was like
20 something, and he was like whatever the fuck he is, 15.
I don't remember that. But Euphoria
they
is
hooked up.
definitely
Yeah.
weird.
Have you seen the movie?
They hooked
Mid
up.
'90s, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched
Alexia
one
Demi
episode of
and-
Euphoria, and I was definitely like,
not
man,
for you.
this is kind of crazy.
Well, we also spoke about Jonah Hill, the director. He actually skates too. And,
Cool.
yeah.
Like, he's
What's
in the mix, like doing this.
Mike-
thing.
And he's an urban
Mikey
actor.
was not fucking with.
According to
with-
Laura,
with-
Jonah Hill is an urban actor.
Mikey was not fucking with him.
I mean,
He's a comedian.
he's like a
It really depends on your
like a
definition of
fun
urban.
act. Like he's like
Yeah,
he
it's
started
fun.
doing fun roles.
But
He
he's
is urban.
transitioning
And then
nicely,
went more
you know.
serious.
He's transitioning into a black male.
He did the one with Ben Stiller.
I just robbed Jonah Hill for some Supreme. I just robbed Jonah Hill for some Palace.
Yeah,
I'm about to
there
go
you go.
post up and live in a palace.
I just robbed my grandma for her beans.
For her beans.
You guys think Lil Pump's really sober?
Yes.
I believe him. From the looks of him on his Instagram story, motherfucker looks sober.
I hope
Dub's
so.
sober now. So
Really?
it's
Good
like,
for them.
I mean, Dub has been off lean for like 6 months or some shit. And like they originally were friends basically because of lean.
Yeah.
I honestly think that like Pump wanting lean was probably the only reason that Dub was getting lean for a while.
Right.
You know what I was thinking about? Because you guys are still doing the collab, right? Or did it already come out?
That we have a real one, like a no jumper.
That's
a lot of
How
cops.
are you gonna make it anti-lean?
You wait.
That's
Very
off.
int-
It
I'm very
is. It
interested.
is.
Well, you
It
said it's gonna be-
subverts the original imagery.
It's gonna be like off-white, and you
Cross out, yeah.
cross out the.
That's an awful
lo-
lot of rents.
Hey, what if we rearrange the letters and instead of it's an awful lot of cough syrup, it says cough syrup is awful.
Yes.
Wow.
I dead ass just
It's
thought
not
that.
though. We
When you
all
said
know
that,
lean
make
is
it
fun.
anti,
We
that's
all
what
know
I
lean
thought.
tastes good.
No,
Stop
but
it.
that's,
Fuck
no, but that's a
lean.
good
It'll
day.
kill you, but
green
you can
lean.
drink a little bit of it.
Fuck
Yeah,
drugs.
yeah.
Niggas fucked up
What
out
he
here
said?
sipping green lean.
I saw Gunu tweet like all my ops drink green lean.
Man,
Green lean is
Or some
death.
shit like
yeah,
that.
no, I
it was
saw
someone.
that. I saw that tweet last night. No, that was.
I was like, damn, that's harsh.
that was correct. I saw
I had a
that.
dude pull up at the store one time, and he was
Tried
like,
to give you some green.
yeah, he's like, bro, I got some lean. I'm trying to do a dab with lean for the water in the dab rig, and I'm like,
Whoa,
I'm
that's
like, all
kinda
right,
fire.
bet, because I'm thinking, no, he's probably just gonna like leave the
death.
lean afterwards, and I'll just take the lean.
And
you know?
I'll drink the bong lean.
No,
Pull this up. bro.
dab lean.
Fucking gross.
Fucking
Mix the
disgusting.
walk with dabs.
You're like,
No.
let me just pour up in this
But,
soda.
but yo,
with
I
dab.
figured that if he like, cause this dude doesn't like do drugs or whatever, so I figured if he did the lean dab, that he'd probably have leftover lean. That I would just be like, yo,
the
just
bong, right?
give me
You're
some
gonna-
lean too now, and he pulls out some green lean. I'm like, oh hell no.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys are freebasing lean? what?
Oh God.
Nah, we
You guys
were
are
just
disgusting.
allowing the dab vapors to go through, be purified through the green lean.
Okay. That makes
So it's
sense.
like you know you have like a bong
no,
that
I
has
get
water.
it. Instead of water, you're putting the fucking lean.
That's so bad.
All my ops drink
I
green
thought
lean.
you
But
said
then
you're
he's
like-
drinking it after though.
Oh, that is disgusting.
That boy drinking green, he needs to wash his mouth. That's a Baby Smooth lyric. I guess you're not in on that.
Wait, first of all,
Can I get a Baby Smooth interview? Who gonna line
Who's
that
Baby
up?
Smooth?
I could line it up. You hop on YouTube.
All that
as soon as you go
TK.
home.
Yeah, you'll fuck with him super hard. Dave listens to all rappers that like rap like and he don't even turn up the TV enough to be able to hear it. So like the other night we were like watching the video. I'm like, Dave, I know you can't understand anything they're saying right now. The volume's on like 7.
20, yeah.
You know, it's like
I
on
got a
7.
nice
Like,
ass crib, to say the least. Thank you, but I didn't want to violate by turning it up too much. You know what I'm
felt
saying?
that.
I didn't want to go too crazy because that shit can kind of echo through the whole crib.
I know. I wonder how long me and Dave are gonna be able to continue to just trap out of my crib before Lena's gonna be like, "Can we just like have it just be us?"
Give it like a full week.
We gotta get the guest house going because yo, you could be staying in the guest house doing whatever the fuck you want in the back of the
valid.
crib, and there's heat, there's a bathroom, there's a shower. It's like you could
I'm
live
confused.
your
Is
own.
Dave moving in?
No, he's just been chilling.
When did you guys become best friends? Like I'm kind of
You
jealous.
just
bro.
came
I
up
was
and rolling
looking
out
over-
and staying
I
with
was
I
us.
haven't
looking-
even been to your house yet.
I was
That's
looking
could
crazy.
over
come
him
over.
and I could see
That's
jealousy
crazy.
spewing out
I
of
was
his
feeling
eyes.
it. I was feeling. I was like,
What?
damn, really?
It's all love.
What?
Nah, nah.
What was?
You're
Honestly,
replacing
I fuck
house
with
phone
Dave.
with-
Oh.
I fuck
with
with Dave
Black
anyway,
Dave.
so it's okay.
No, Dave is cool. You just want to come through because I was going to be
just
doing the
kidding. I
Rolling
hang out
Loud.
with Kim and Blasey
listen,
anyway.
listen to my logic. Rolling Loud live stream, and then we need somebody to be doing the vlogs. I'm like, House Phone's performing. House Phone's not going to be around for fucking 10 hours a day, so I figured we'd get Dave to come through.
That's facts.
Yeah,
I would have did it though. I would have helped do it.
yeah. I felt kind of weird because I'm like, damn, I didn't get invited to Blasie's birthday, but I guess I don't know Blasie that well, and also I definitely would
Oh,
not
were
have
you
gone.
supposed to come?
We
No,
saw
I
people
just-
with
So sorry.
your
I was just thinking about it. I'm like, damn,
We saw
like
people
they
with
didn't
the
invite me,
vlog?
but
You
realistically,
didn't
I
vlog
probably wouldn't have gone either.
I felt like you would have felt a little bit awkward.
Why? Because I'm old.
No.
No,
I mean,
no, 'cause
that's
Everyone
one
there,
part, but I didn't say it,
everyone
but,
there
like,
also would have been like, "Oh my god, Adam."
Really?
No.
Yes, they all watch you for sure.
I don't even know. who
Well,
the
I
fuck was
mean,
that.
I know.
you would have only really been close. Oh, well, now I know, so I'll invite you next time.
I would have gone, but I was just like, no, I just said I wouldn't have
would've
gone,
not
but I
gone.
would have gone now, knowing that, like, because I just like,
no, knowing we had a cool limo.
We did.
it looks
It was
cool.
lit. It was lit. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
And
work
we went
so
to
much.
Fogo de Chao.
You never do anything.
I
like
need
that.
to like remove
It was
work
really
from
good.
my life at times to be able to do normal social things because like the level to which I just work all the time is like fucking kind of like pathological at times.
Yeah,
No,
that would have been
no,
nuts
fuck
if you would have
that.
been there.
Fuck
Actually,
doing doing normal shit.
don't think?
I feel all the times that you're like, why the fuck would I go to this party and I'm not getting paid for
Yeah,
it?
no. That's what I'm. That's
how
what
I
we're.
feel.
That's what we on now.
I'm
Fuck
bad
that.
now
What do you
because
mean we on? I've been on.
I'm on that too.
I'm bad right now because I'm so focused on losing weight and getting in shape that anytime I go out and have a couple drinks, it's like in my head, it's like, okay, you're going against like your main goal in life right now.
I feel really bad I didn't invite you.
No, it's cool.
I didn't know you. Even Yuri came.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yuri was streaming it.
Can I say something?
He bring his
One of our
unibrow
friends
babe.
asked if Yuri's slow.
Damn, he's mad smart.
We don't know.
Smoke.
We don't know. Maybe.
He's a genius.
Honestly,
Smoke
probably.
is slow though. That's the funny part.
Hey, smokes super fast.
No. Smoke is a homie. I'm just fucking around.
Who, Smoke a sack?
No.
No, my friend
Yeah.
Smoke.
I thought you were calling Smoke a sack slow. I had to defend his honor.
He
How
said,
dare you?
Speaking of smoking, he said he's taking a break from social media. Well, also feel
Same
like
with PewDiePie. Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna post on YouTube?
I don't know. Can we talk about Whack 100 supposedly getting knocked out, but there's no video of him getting knocked out?
Didn't we
Just-
already kind of talk about that?
Did we?
Kinda.
We didn't really go-
I'm so high. I didn't
brushed
even.
over
I'm
it.
sorry.
Nah,
I'm so sorry.
We already talked about all that shit. I feel like we had a nice hour and a half, hour 34 right now. I feel like we kind of did what we had to do.
Everyone, come to my show December 20th at Avalon in Hollywood.
I'll be there.
Boom, 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 boom. boom,
January
boom,
3rd,
boom, 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 boom,
District
boom.
Farms, me and One Take Quan at Catch One in Pico.
If
on
anyone
Pico.
is using a VPN to watch this from China, come to my show. Shanghai, December 27th, LeBaron, something else
Yeah,
in
if there's no
Guangzhou, I
internet
can't
there-
remember. December
Yeah.
31st.
If there's no internet, how will
That's
they
sick.
know that you're?
VPN.
Yeah,
I just
They
said.
can't go on YouTube, Google.
How do you download the VPN with no internet?
Everyone there has a VPN.
App Store.
Are you kidding
Really?
me?
It's like
Yes.
that?
I've been to
Okay,
China. That
everyone
shit
that's
is
like young
surreal.
and wants to be cultured and
You
da, da,
have
da.
to have-
Everyone
Yo,
has a fucking
But
VPN.
that's crazy because everybody always talks about the censorship in China, but I didn't know that it was like, like most people like just get around it.
Yeah, most people, everyone that's like the younger generation gets around it with the VPN.
But every time I've ever been to China, I
Yeah.
used a VPN and I got
Right.
online. So.
Yeah, it's just really fucking
Listen,
slow,
think
which
about it.
Shout out to
sucks. But
China.
oh yeah,
That's
December
crazy.
31st, PH in Beijing.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Getting
shut
that
up.
bag, Cam girl getting that money.
I'm trying to
China.
go with you. Let's go.
China.
I went and got a VPN.
He
Just
doesn't
copped another
He doesn't
bean.
understand that you need a fucking visa to go to China.
Yeah, I didn't understand
you?
that. Exactly.
Oh
need
yeah,
a
no, I
visa.
went for a skate trip, and I guess they like set that up.
How, but I thought it was only
skating
if you had to
whatever.
go for like a certain amount of time or
I
something.
smoked
No, you have
weed
to
on
get
the
one
Great
to
Wall.
enter.
Me too.
That's
A lot of
honestly
countries,
crazy.
a
You
lot
did
of countries
too?
are like that.
I smoked weed on the Great Wall. Me too. Yeah.
That's
That's
lit.
crazy. If you go back all the way into my Instagram, I'm pretty sure it's the last
If you get
photo.
caught doing that,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is such a
Yeah.
fucking horrible
You
offense.
think it's crazy, but there's so many people that don't smoke.
Yeah, nobody knows what
100%.
weed
They
is.
think it's a cigarette, and everybody's
Yeah.
like smoking cigarettes.
And also, we're smoking dirty ass China weed. Who
weed
knows if that shit even was
Probably
weed?
oregano.
So
Bro,
bad.
somebody sent me like hemp CBD weed in the mail, and that shit is so ugly. I want to kind of know what it tastes like to smoke
you
it,
don't.
but
Right.
No, you don't. For the record, weed sucks in Tulum, so you either gotta boof it or cop.
somebody
I'll
was
boof it.
just telling me they're
Hey.
gonna give me the tutorial on how to get it.
I would
Such a
turn
boof?
I would turn myself into a human pipe and like put
Yeah.
the weed in my asshole
This
and then
nigga
like
And then I French kiss you to suck the smoke out.
what
You are
the
disgusting.
fuck?
No, I
Alright.
cover one ear and suck it out the other ear.
This has been the No
I
Jumper
was
Show.
so. I
Thank
was
you.
so-
Tune into the
what
live
the
stream.
fuck
Me and
did-
House will be live streaming
What?
right now.
I'm still like.
Dave's not even
Twisted
gonna
up
drop a
bad.
no homo. Dave's like, I'm from Harlem. How you gonna say this gay ass shit in front of me?
Hey,
Yo, look
I
how
don't know
many
what the fuck
donations
it
that you
is.
guys got for $100 to
a
stream
Snapple
after this.
fact.
hey, just know that Dave East was on Pause Magazine.
Pause magazine. That's facts.
He also did a Lugs ad.
Yo, speaking of lugs, shout out my homie OG Luke Mook from Round 2, New York. That nigga had a collab with Lugs. He had pink bandana lugs that look like Timberlands.
I saw
Speaking
that.
of
I saw
lugs,
that actually.
shout out to
Fire.
was it Funkmaster Flex who had the lugs deal?
Birdman too, also.
Oh yeah.
Birdman lugs.
I was
remember
asking
those.
Annalie Chop about Birdman. No Jumper Show. We out.
Bye.
These motherfuckers are streaming the music after though. So
You know what the fuck going on.
Stay tuned. They about to
you
be
bitch
back.
ass
Videos?
nigga.
if
yeah.
you want to chill with them,
Bet
yeah,
I'll-
like fucking. I'm about to go back to the crib, but let
I'm
me know.
watching that shit. I'm with it.
All right, I'm gonna smoke some weed first, and then let's do it.